play this from grave and crack it.
Seems good.
Ooh.
Why not?
Yes, sir.
Is it a charcoal bag?
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably better choice.
That's
I'm gonna get a
that's
for
it.
tower.
Yep. Alright. Let's have
Oh god, that's some. Oh fuck! I forgot about Howling Mine. Jesus Christ.
What is Howling Mine do?
Howling
Draw
Mine
an
is
extra
the
card.
yeah. You draw an extra card.
Also take a cut too. Is that that's just for him?
It's for everyone. Yeah.
Everybody.
No, everyone's
Everybody
supposed
gets
to
to draw
supposed to
cards.
too.
Yeah, I think I forgot to draw my other one.
I think all of us forgot.
Yeah, we all did. Should we draw another one?
That's what you do.
I don't think it's a May. I think you have to. Let me look it up.
I'm pretty sure you have to do it.
You just gotta.
I just completely forgot to do it. So
Miguel.
it doesn't help that it's in another language. That's what threw me off. Yeah, really core tower goes in my hand, so we're all drawing an extra one.
Do we all draw one? I guess so.
Alright, is Kevin?
I'm done. Yeah, I was trying to.
So now draw two at this
I'm trying to help Benjamin find his way in here.
I was gonna check if it's a May on the Howling Mine.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, so at the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws an additional card. So that means I'll draw one extra and then I'll
Yeah,
draw
it's a
two.
must.
Yeah. I drew one.
Here's two.
Yeah, just draw it.
Alright, now we're all on the same page.
Twice.
Okay,
Somebody else let him in and he left. No, he's not out there.
What is it?
Melted
Oh
chocolate.
yeah. Sure. Why not?
One
Thank you.
cracker.
That seems excellent.
Plenty of food in the tower. That's useful. So rainy. That's why I went and got my real quarter tower. I'm like, yo, I'm probably gonna need that.
Mm-hmm.
Ignis.
Wrong street.
So second. And I'll pass
Sure,
to you
Lady
while I
Uber.
shuffle and search for two base. 1, 2.
You know Peter, right?
What?
You know Peter, right?
Yeah. Wait. I think. Did he get really hammered
Oh,
that
it's-
one time?
yeah,
It
it's
was like just me, you, and him.
Horde of
Yeah.
Goodies. Whenever a player plays your hand, they draw a card.
Oh, yes.
What is this game?
It's a mono black off, baby. Everyone wins.
He's gonna kill us with all his, hey, when you draw a card, you kill yourself.
Why are you always poisoning the
What
table
makes you
against
think
me?
that's not what I'm playing?
What's up?
Draw two.
Yes. One
just
time,
pointing out that I
one time,
remember.
me and Peter walked. He forgot where he parked. He literally walked like 8 blocks in a circle. He was parked right fucking there. He's like, "Oh man, I don't know where I parked. Shit."
And then whenever you play a land, you draw another card. So now,
Draw.
yep, and then you
I'm
card
gonna
it.
fetch. I'm gonna draw after I get this guy. You're drawing tons.
Oh yeah.
Tons of cards. I'm ready to discard. My graveyard's awesome. Jowdun loves the graveyard.
It's true, that's actually pretty good.
He's like, hell yeah. Things in the
I
graveyard.
think did I bring dice to the table?
I have a dice.
I've got a bunch of dice.
Okay,
wait.
so I just want to know. 'Cause I
Some.
wanna make sure.
There should be a Crown Royal bag somewhere.
I got a bunch of dice.
Maybe I left it in there. I might have left it in there. Beans. Uh-oh. Draw off the swamp coming in. Let's see. Let's do a. I'm gonna do Gilded Lotus, and then we'll do.
Jam.
That's a good song. I'm gonna do 3 for a Bitter Blossom and a Manifold.
Oh.
Good.
Yes, that's
Oh, that's
sexy
the
one.
new one, right?
Yeah, the new.
That's sexy new art.
And it didn't come with foil, right? So
No,
so
so
it
it
just
doesn't
Doesn't
fit.
fit.
I sent the video to the chat like today. I was like 3 days of having the cats. Yeah, I'm done with that. 3 days of having the cats. I already curving like fucking crap.
all my blood runs down, man. I'm literally gonna put all those cards in the sleeves, double sleeved inside a binder for like a week and put weight on top of it so it stays kind of flexible.
9.
Yeah. Well, I even like I put a pack of silica gel in the box in the secret lair box the cats came in. They didn't give a shit. They're like, watch.
That bent?
Yeah, it was like three or 4 days maybe.
Was it bent
Alright,
like when you?
so I'm gonna move to discard.
They were fine when it came.
I'm gonna discard Silent Blood,
Seems good.
and then on my second discard, I'm gonna cast Curse of Fool's Wisdom for its madness cost of 4, and I need a
What is
D6. It's an enchant player. Whenever a player draws a card, they lose 2 life, and I give them 2 life.
That's
Oh,
not nice.
oh, Ignis, of course it won't see for you. That's for you, Ignis.
I like that you didn't count
1, 2,
total
3, 4,
1,
5,
2.
6. That's how it
We
goes.
could have easily been the other way. Anyone want to cut?
Ah.
Yes.
No, man, you're good.
Don't actually know.
Is it on me?
It is on you, so you get to.
So what is that cool curse of bullshit? When they
Whenever-
draw a card, they lose 2 life?
Then I gain 2 life, yeah.
So you're gonna lose 4?
Don't forget to play land draw card.
Oh god. I guess we're not playing lands.
Alright, so.
So that's 4 for the first 2. So then you can go down. You don't have to play lands, you know that, right?
You're playing mono black. Losing life's part of the game.
You only
Still
need
like
one,
you chose.
You only need
No,
1 life
man.
to win.
Exactly. If you're playing black and you win with more than 1 life, you're not playing it right.
Life you chose.
Wow.
It's whenever he draws a card, right?
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is you don't need to make your core.
What's up?
Whenever I draw a card.
Kevin, you think it's good?
Who?
You think it's good enough?
Yeah, it's fine. No one cares. No one cares. No one's gonna judge.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, so
It's
playing
good to
land,
see
I
how
draw
we-
a card,
again.
I lose 2 life. You gain 2 life?
Oh, fantastic.
Team player.
Oh, so
And now I
that's
draw a
that's
card
what
because I
they're
played
recording.
away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Thanks.
What's the link, guys?
Spectator.
Ron, do that. Look at it. Look, where the
Shoutcast that shit.
Yeah.
Third stream that from the chair.
Twitch GMGC.
GMGC the. Or no, Twitch is GMGC 1.
Okay.
I need to draw more cards because I don't actually have
Sounds like music to my ears.
You know it's crazy because you've already drawn so many cards.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of ass.
Imagine if you didn't draw any cards.
How bad would you feel?
I just thought that's so.
Wow. Great job.
The plus I do got discard.
Great moves.
Play with 1 power stone.
It's worn, but it's still powerful.
Still stone.
It's worn like a fine leather shoe.
Yeah.
Here, let's kill myself some more. Chapter 3, let's read the bones.
Let's do it.
What do the bones tell you?
You're playing black.
We're gonna scry
Draw.
2.
So you draw 2 though still?
Scry 2, then I'm drawing 2 cards and I'm losing 2 life.
So you lose 6.
Hey, I like it.
That's the mono black way right there.
That's what I like to see.
One more.
That's what I like to see.
I can't wait until everyone's got a Bosa Iju and is exsanguinated. It's like, whoa, I'm gonna go to 1. Do you want one? I could give you one for for Christmas.
I do.
For the holidays.
I'm on it.
I had it in my,
I'm on it, Ignis. I'm on your life
I
loss.
found I was going through my strip and I found like 30 copies of Volition Reigns, about 20 or so copies of Exsanguinate. It's like,
Doesn't seem
my
terrible.
God. Like,
It doesn't seem like a bad thing to find.
Exsanguinate's dumb, but it's like $5 or something. I found like $80 of Exsanguinate's just chilling in the box.
1, 2.
Fucking Kevin, I'm gonna die before I get to do anything.
Did you get to draw cards though?
I'm like, hey, I get to draw cards.
At least,
Please,
at
you're
least
dead.
enchantments are really easy to deal with in mono black.
Yeah, I love it. And there's one option
You got 2?
that I don't have. What?
Okay.
Tower from existence
Scour?
powers.
Play Dread Presence.
That's a good card. Who's
Oh
losing?
yeah.
When it leaves the battlefield or enters?
It's whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under my control, I can choose one. I draw a card, lose life, or it deals 2 damage to any target and I gain 2 life.
Any target.
You may go.
In my upkeep, I lose a life and I make a fairy token.
Fuck Kevin, that's.
Yeah, the Bitter Blossom
Oh, those are nice.
secret lair was actually ridiculous. Like with Chicago tax and shipping, I paid $36.
Just in fact, it's plus 1 extra Berry Blossom cost.
Yeah, like the most recent reprint was like 40 or something, or 39 for a near mint, and I was like, okay, so I get a. If I draw 2, I don't lose life though. It's just that curse, right?
Yeah, sure, he's the one that loses that
Right.
off the curse.
I draw
It's
a
like some
2 though.
vendetta against you.
No, you'll see that every game,
That's not true.
every game, even by chance, Kevin will
I
attack
just
me.
swamp, I draw
That's
a
not,
card.
it's not my fault. It's by chance.
He must be paid to decide.
Exactly.
It's just meant to be that I'm at 28 life and you're at 50.
The face has spoken.
Temporal extortion.
Oh, I'll pay.
Looking at you. Well,
I
anyone
get
anyone
life.
can pay half their life, or
Okay.
and if you don't, have to take it.
Do me a favor. I'll pay it. I got 25. I don't.
Yeah, get him.
Does that actually work? Oh, it does.
I don't know. I was thinking, like, what's he even gonna do with this? I don't know what's gonna do with this.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna gain 6 life or more than 6 life next turn anyway, so it'll be alright.
Yeah.
Do you have make your core? Do you have make your core on your deck?
What's that one?
The one that makes everybody draw. a
Oh
card?
no, I do not. I should.
And
It's not looking good.
It's looking pretty grim. It's looking bleak.
Especially since I don't have the card I need. This is technically a combo deck and it's finally coming.
I play a Basalt Monolith
Okay.
and a Skithrix.
Seems
Ooh.
not terrible.
And I'll pass the turn.
Seems not terrible.
Skithrix, the Blight Mamba.
That's it.
Yeah, he's not actually a Blight Mamba, but he's cool.
Kind of.
Oh, in fact.
Yeah. It's for his Mr. 50 life, but I made him pay half his life. Even though I'm gonna gain a bunch of life, and I'm gonna get him anyway.
Just remember, he doesn't have to die.
Who? Skithrix. Oh yeah. You can put a shield on him.
Can I pay regenerate?
If you want. I could always just shout on it. You know.
Wait, I can okay.
Yeah.
So that's the one good thing about Kajimaru, since he gives everything -X till it turns, even if you regenerate it, it still dies. So it's still
Yeah.
negative.
Same with Indestructible too.
Yep,
Doesn't give a
everything.
shit.
Everything.
He just hoses motherfuckers.
Or anything with protection from black or any of that.
Man.
Big sleazy.
That's a good idea.
That's why I love Mutilate
When
too.
it comes back,
Since it's regenerating, it technically isn't leaving, it's still coming in, but since the counters are constant through the whole turn, it's still gonna die even if you
it
regenerate.
never enters the graveyard when it regenerates?
No.
So it doesn't proc any one
No.
monster enters the
It
graveyard?
doesn't technically leave the field. Say like,
It'll prevent.
say you had like a bunch of equipment and
lethal
stuff on
damage.
it, you would still keep it because it doesn't die. Or enchantments. It just, oh by the way, you're drawing 4 cards and you're losing.
Regenerate.
I'm drawing 1 normally, I'm drawing 1 from that, now sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so am I losing 8?
10. Because of sleazy and those 2. So you're drawing 5 all day, so I go up to 35.
Round 4.
1. Oh, you're right. So I go down to 32.
This is the best game.
We're going down to 18.
18.
Let's get it.
How are you at 33?
You're at 25.
Yeah, 25 plus 8.
Because you gain life from you drawing cards off their curse.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost 10 because of sleazy. No, I was thinking that we should do this. Alright, I'll see you guys in your next game.
You got it?
I hope
I
the fans
believe
are
in you.
enjoying this. I hope they're really rooting for you. I hope the other guy in the other room watching this is really rooting for
Yes.
I
you.
love that I'm drawing all these cards and none of them are
They all
working.
suck.
I
That's
think
the
my
story
deck
of
is
my
bad.
life. Story of my life. Just like I keep drawing cards and they keep being awful.
You know, for some reason, I just draw them.
They're just not good.
Maybe you should play a Hallmark's Archive or something.
Yes.
This deck,
You have a Hallmark
this deck works 100% of the time, 2% of the time.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a good
I like
odds.
those stats, yeah.
every time.
Yes.
I can't play lands because I have to draw a card for that.
Go ahead, play land.
Dude, just, you're at 18 life. What's the worst that's
Why
gonna
not?
happen?
I die in 2 turns.
Well, I mean, that's probably gonna happen
Yeah,
anyway.
it's not gonna really change.
I'm not gonna look
anything.
for an answer.
Just get your wall,
Yeah.
get total life, and just go YOLO.
The best
right?
part is you played it in friggin' black and no one has friggin' changed it in black.
Oh yeah, no. Not gonna happen. Most likely.
Just
I've got
this is a
the
death sentence.
I run the
Is this a black game?
this is
It is,
all mono
yeah.
black, yeah.
It is.
Interesting.
All different commanders too, right? Which I love.
Cauldron of Souls.
I love that variety.
Is all the creatures you got?
And,
Cauldron of Souls is persist.
and using cat.
What is your? Yeah, where is this? The new one? No.
No, this is the one that was weird. That's the
Is that the translate?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do
lose
that.
2, draw 2 or 4.
Yeah. Lose 2, draw 4.
X Force.
4.
A group of people. That's good. I enjoy that.
How am I not drawing what I need? Just don't attack me.
Hey, I'm gonna,
Dr.
I
Gillies.
feel, I'm gonna feel kind of bad about this, but also not. Playing the swamp drawing, and I'm going to also lose a life and draw a card off of my deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Draw
11, 12,
dealers.
13.
You also drew 4 in the beginning?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sorry.
lose your 2 from the
Yeah.
sleazy.
Yes. Sorry, this has to happen.
It'll make a sacrifice and release 2 black greens.
5. Season
Woo!
perverted truth.
Sleazy.
So lose 4, draw 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I love this
Oh, I'm
game.
sorry.
Magic is fucking
You
awesome.
mean lose 12 and draw 5 for me.
And that's all I got.
Six, right?
Oh no, sorry, lose 14. So if anyone just does
That's all you
4
got.
extra damage to me, I'm dead next turn.
No one's attacked anybody.
Yeah.
None of this damage has been combat damage.
Nothing. It's all just here.
If you
Bitter
play any of your shit like people in damage, then you draws a
Why you
card.
gotta assume I got shit?
Because you drew a million cards.
From Bitter Blossom. And then I
Sure, they're
lose
coming.
4 and draw 6.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh my god.
5, 6.
Does anyone have Jace in here?
The mono black Jace.
Mono black Jace. Time shifted Jace.
They would do that shit just to make more Jaces.
Okay, Mastermind's acquisition. Pull my Jace. Make some treasures and play it. That's my plan.
He's got a pretty sweet Griswold deck. Clark Griswold deck.
Did you see how? Did you see
Yeah.
how it works?
Yeah.
You use the Scions because I can sack those instant speed if I have them and just
Yep.
bang people
Just bang.
in the face.
Alright, fucking mouth.
But yeah, it gets crazy fast.
I don't know.
Do you have a candy bee cover for yours?
I need one.
You need
Who
one.
played Candy Cover? Did you play it?
I got killed by Candy Cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the other day.
Dude, because
Over in the fucking Layla.
with the candy bee cover on him, you can still use the ability because it doesn't target him, it just happens.
I draw still from playing.
Yeah.
Sure
Sure do.
Draw 1.
Sure
Yeah,
do.
4. Wait, I'm just gonna do it a little bit differently. Bam. How about 1, 2, 3? 4,
How
5,
you
6.
feeling right now?
I'm gonna play Intercon Revenant.
Ooh. That's just you though, right?
Just me.
That's
Is Wall of Blood.
Just
Well, legit.
I got the other ones in here though, but I got snow covered
I don't think I'm
lands.
gonna be able
Oh.
to
That's why I got that. That's why I wanted that extra planar
Pay the
lands.
rest you got.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I'm greedy like that.
Hit 3
Oh, shit.
Pay the rest
I'm
you
gonna
got.
tap this charcoal diamond and play top.
Alright. I'll make game top.
Yep. It's nice. It's nice. Let's do 6. I'm gonna pay 5 for Liliana Bess. I don't have my fucking dice. Can I grab this one?
Let's say a bunch of nice things. So I'll be using
Just,
one.
6 out is fine.
Cool.
Thanks. I'm gonna do -2 and search my library for a card, shuffle my library, put it on top. I'm gonna search my library for on this?
Yeah.
This is being streamed right now?
Yeah.
By what? Where's the camera? Oh, it's up there.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I was gonna make a joke about there being like a hidden camera, but
Where's that your picture?
Yeah. Where's he at?
You got the logo on the side?
Yeah. This is. We're getting there.
Badass, dude.
We're getting there, Ignis. As much as trying to drag us down, we're getting there.
You tried to sing that. Didn't take it away.
Trying to sink our success. We're getting there. You tutored?
yeah, I'm gonna put it on top of my library. I got one floating and I'm gonna use that to spin the top.
Do it.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I'm putting this card on top of my library. So
Spin the top like Sensei's Divining Top?
I'm not gonna.
Spin it.
I'm actually not gonna. Wait, I can just 2, 4, 6, 7. No. This goes up top. Let's do. We got one floating.
I need some harder cards.
Come on, Yugi boy.
My grandfather's dead. That's my dad.
Don't be running crazy. I would recently rewatch the Yu-Gi-Oh ones just because they're on like Netflix. I don't even know why they even bother having hands because they just top deck everything the way they It doesn't get better.
Play Worm Coil as well.
There's these.
It's not. He's chilling. He walks.
Unless hit you for foreign.
Foreign
impact. Yeah, taste it. That's it for me though. Or I guess I will spin the top with the one floating, because why the hell not? No, you don't know. Back of paper. That's it.
So I'm drawing 6 and losing 2. Oh, 4. I'm 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Make a sacrifice and release 2 black greens.
Oh yeah,
Your
you're
Alex,
6.
do you ever step up or not? I agree with everything.
Sure.
I always go to Google whenever you want.
Do you see the type line?
Help a group of people. Yeah, by making them into zombies. I guess it's technically helping.
What?
I don't know if they would agree that they're being helped though.
So it's good to see a mono black here where everyone's hitting land drops.
I love
Oh, yeah,
lands.
no, I missed the last one because I think I would kill myself if I did that.
Go out on your own terms, man.
Yeah.
That's the one effect, right? Draw a card when you go play land.
Yeah.
Uno.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh.
Dark Rit.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
With the 3 from Dark Rit. Oh, that does not make sense. That's 8. Oh yeah, this makes sense. Alright, so with the 2.
You should have 7.
Yeah, so
You should have
Yeah, you get 2 nets and they're
7,
rich.
8, yeah.
What are you talking about? 2 net?
It's 3, but there's 3 floating right now.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
And
you
there's
should have.
still 5 on.
You should have 8.
8.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Tap out for 8. I'm gonna go for the throat Skittles,
Rude.
and I'm gonna cast Wound Reflection.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I looked over at your hand just to see what you were doing, and I could see the foil out of the corner of my eye, and I knew exactly what that was.
Alright, so then I gotta move the discards.
Oh, I kept an extra card too. I'm just gonna discard a inner core.
You know?
Don't give a shit.
No one really sees that right now.
Yeah. That's alright. If I really think you need mirror core? You got stack swamps, you
I
need.
need a lot of life,
You just need life, yeah.
because I'm good at getting my turn.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, because you're gonna get blasted by this wind reflection. At least it's
Light
foil.
it up into-
That'd been ultimate insult if it wasn't foil, but.
It was just heavily played, like
You know?
Go ahead.
You
shooting
know how
quarters and stuff.
you know how the moon like reflects sunlight onto Earth?
Yeah, that's
This
why
is
it
like
glows and stuff.
this is reflecting damage right up my asshole right now.
Oh, that
Right
sounds
in there.
good. Sounds
Right,
good.
right up in there.
You're the moon to my sun.
The sphincter of life.
How many?
You like that. I can tell you're enjoying that.
I am enjoying it thoroughly. You're drawing
Well,
6.
2,
You're gonna be drawing
3,
6.
4. Where's the extra 2 from?
2, 2.
Oh, there's
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
he's
Yeah.
got it as well.
So you're gonna lose 4 life by drawing the cards.
So you lose 4 and draw 6, and then you lose 12 from the
I'll
drawing
be on
6.
2 life.
Oh yeah, you will be at 2 life.
So unless you do something to win this turn, it's not looking really good.
It's looking
Don't,
rough.
I'm sorry,
2 life.
don't
Yeah,
play
do that.
Don't play land. Just play land cards.
Play it. Do it. Go on your own terms.
Do it.
3.
Don't
That's
let
not
us-
your. That's not his own terms.
Don't let us dictate how you live your life.
It's not his own terms at all. That's just him dying to the goddamn. Well, any number of, or what is it specifically? That curse. That curse.
Just so you know that this pile is all land drops that I can't play.
Hey, there you go.
I like that.
Just put 'em over there. Don't look at them.
This is
Fills
also
me with determination.
Look, it's a disciple of Bolas. I'll just put that to the side.
Fans, what do you think of this? You're gonna make you. Well, you're gonna be dead anyways. isn't it?
Yeah.
I just make you draw a card next turn and you'd be dead anyways too.
I believe in you.
I need more mana.
That's always the case, isn't it?
So as it stands, I'm gonna take another 16 damage to my turn. Let's see.
You want to them up?
I have these on the table. If you could grab one.
Alright.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's not gonna be. Oh, why? We only have 2 black men.
Thank you.
Sour monkey. Oh my lord, 9.5.
Ooh, wait, that's a little something.
Let's see what this tastes like. It smells like 9.5.
Oh yeah. It's got that little like singe your nose hairs a bit.
Yeah. That's good though.
earlier, it saved my life, but it also killed me. Play. Do it.
Do it.
The Blood Baron. Okay.
Well, that's a blunder.
I don't have enough life now.
Oh,
I should have played my airborne. I'm sorry.
He,
I discarded an
all
airborne.
three of us just gained
I should have
damage
asked.
real fast.
I should have asked.
Does anyone need black mana?
Does anyone need more black mayonnaise? Like,
who else wants some more?
Can't. I'm not gonna over you.
Fuck you, Dad.
You did this on purpose!
There we go. That's the kind of spirit we need.
Go to
Yeah.
That's straight man magic.
You doing it? You doing it?
Doing something.
The problem is I'm one black mana short, but if I play a land, I kill myself.
Just do it. Go
Is
for
it
gold.
any land?
Go for gold.
Anyway.
Any land you draw a card.
blast.
So
Is it instant speed?
Artifact.
Wait, is it instant speed? Because you could do it with the draw trigger on the stack
You could.
if it's instant.
If what I'm doing is instant.
Yeah.
So if you play the land with the draw
trigger
trigger on the stack, you
can
can
do
play
it.
an instant.
If it gains you some life or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yes, it is instant. I mean,
Yeah, you could do it with the trigger on the stack.
Stay away for 3. That'd be pretty good right now.
No.
You'd
No.
still die. You get 11. Alright. Addicted Vampire.
Okay.
Now I have to play my land that'll kill me.
That's not a land. Hey, there it is.
Alright, so I can tap it while the draw trigger is on the stack. Yeah.
Yeah, because the permanent will trigger when you play the land.
And you can respond to triggers
Yeah.
at any time. Well, unless
It'll
it's
go on the
split
stack.
stacking or something, because it's on the stack. I'm playing the land. Yep.
Trigger on the stack.
I'm tapping it for mana.
Okay.
Can I jimmy this? Actually, no. I can do this. I can just do Cauldron of Souls on all of these. Right? That's also instant speed.
Yeah.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. I didn't have to do it before. I got 1 black mana. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it to sack the Nantuku Shade to Giza, which will create 2 zombies. Nantuku Shade will die. When something dies, you'll take 1 damage, and I'll gain a life. Create 2 zombies. Alright, still going at instant speed. And then I will sack. I'll sack them to Blood Baron. That will kill 2 more zombies. I'll gain 2 life.
No booster. Oh man, you're almost there. What do you gotta get to? 13?
I need 11 more.
He's doing it.
Oh, there's a I forgot I was like 11. There's a wound reflect.
Yeah.
Alright, I can take
So
the
there's
draw
no-
now
it's the whole windows.
because I'll only lose 2 life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2 more then. This will be 13 now because of the reflection.
So you'll lose 2, and at the end of your turn you'll still lose 2 more. So you're gonna probably be dead here. So it'll be 20 damage from Wind Reflection.
You do 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I had
18
16 before.
Oh, okay.
You're adding on 2.
Yeah.
So it'll be. I'm drawing a card here.
But that you will take 2 damage from like right away. So it'll be not
10, 3. Yeah, the best I can do is ping you for like a little bit of damage.
Why not? Go out shaking your fist at us. It's not bad. You got any assist cards in there?
If I had 1 more turn, Kim. Just 1 more turn. That's my mantra right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. Nantuku Shade came back with Persist.
Yeah.
Persist killed it. I gave 1 life.
Aha.
You also lose 1 life.
Hey. Now lose 3 life to the
Well, it's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, at the end of each turn.
Okay, so we'll both lose life still. 3 more.
Oh yeah.
At the end of each opponent's turn.
Alright, what I will do is I will sack with Bloodbearer, Vindictive Vampire, and Gold Collar Giza.
Okay.
I'll sack Gold Collar Giza first. I'll gain a life, you lose a life. She'll come back. -1, -1. She is a 2/3 right now. Alright, I will sack Vindictive Vampire to Bloodbearer. That doesn't happen because it's one of another creature, so I don't get anything for that. It'll come back as a 1/2. I was hoping to minus it and kill it again. Let's go quick. I had the 1,000-year elixir. I could have doubled. I had the illusionist bracers to double these again, but you know, Kevin, just.
Moral of the story.
I'm helping you draw cards, man.
Now I'm just trying to figure out how can I do the most damage to you.
It seems to be spiteful, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sack Giza again.
Reckless spite.
Gain a life. You guys lose a life.
Was that 5 right now?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sack Bloodbearer to yourself. You guys lose life and gain life.
Oh, 7. No, it's 6.
Can I kill myself somehow?
I mean, you can just end your turn and you'd be dead.
that's literally how it's gonna end.
Alright, I'm not sure.
Okay, no, it takes 6.
And it takes 6 damage. 4, 5, 6. I was gonna play land, but I forgot.
And then I'm gonna be in my turn to take 4.
Thanks, Kevin.
Draw 6.
I'm here for you, Ignis.
Just to show how futile it was.
2, 3.
Remember when I said, hey, you're just gonna play something that's just gonna make me take more damage before my turn? What? I had a lot of good stuff.
You did. You
Alright,
did.
illusion
So,
bracers. I had the
some
double
gas.
count off.
Let's get crazy. Huh? 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just a couple cards.
Oh man, I gotta decide what we're gonna do. There's so many options.
Thank you guys for sticking around while I did this the whole time.
That's alright. That's what we're here
That's
for.
what you're supposed to do.
Let's.
It's the mono black way.
Yeah.
The mono black way. Yeah.
Just sit
Everyone,
there and
you
look
come
at
to the
you
table and
suffer.
everyone hates you for no reason, just
Alright.
because you sometimes.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tap this and
exist.
float a black.
Mhm.
Go Lake of the Dead. Tap this. So I have 1 black floating.
Look at that, that's one of my
Oh yeah, I
favorite
can draw from it.
lands.
Yes, but
It's so greedy, but it's so awesome. It's
Tap
perfect black.
2.
Or it's not black, but.
Demonic Tutor.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
What over? Tough choice. You guys put me in a sticky situation. How sticky?
Yeah,
Super sticky.
sublimating this. I miss you, son of a bitch.
Verbal abuse, followed by physical abuse.
Oh man, that's how
Wow.
It's just
That's against push to us. You can't hit people.
That was a
You
hug.
can't stream hitting people.
That was a hug.
Has a hug around the neck. That's what that was.
Just hugging your neck.
It's a hug.
You ever seen face huggers?
It was a warm embrace.
That's what you are, Kevin. You're a face hugger.
Alright, I have math real fast.
My favorite thing is to tap the table like I'm doing Morse code.
Okay.
I used to do that even when I had a single card in hand. People shit themselves when they think you're counting.
You're playing mono black.
What's he doing?
Alright.
I don't understand. Like, could be having a stroke or counting or something. He's counting.
I'll take
Am I
a cut
dead?
too.
Oh, wow.
Well, nice.
I'll take it.
Ignis is upset.
Doesn't really cut.
Ignis is upset. What happened?
So I have 1 black floating, right?
Really, it's just because I exist.
I'm gonna sack this for 4.
I made him draw cards. I didn't want to draw cards.
You made me draw
Who's that? Oh, this guy.
Maybe
Okay.
draw
Yeah.
6
Well,
cards.
then I'm gonna tap 2.
He has
I'm gonna play
enchanted.
Dying Wish
Whenever
on
I
it.
draw a card, I lose select.
Whenever enchanted creature
And then
dies,
put
target
out
player
one
loses
flex.
X life, I gain X life or X is its power.
Mm.
And there's
It's
two
either 1,
squeezes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Never
17.
snack those.
He is
Contract.
at 18 right now.
You got another black mana up?
What's that problem?
I do not.
Oh, shit.
On the table?
He's fucking
Mm.
But he's 18 to 18.
He's a big play.
Jesus
Whatever you
Christ.
want. Thick boy.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna kill him.
And
We all play.
you may go, but I lose 4 life.
He went pretty much in this.
So, untap. Upkeep, I lose 1 from Bitter Blossom. I lose 1 from Mana Vault. Make another, berry. And then I lose 4,
It's been a weird game. Real fun game.
right? And,
Yeah.
and I draw 6.
Yep.
4 mana black.
3.
I'd imagine so.
4, 5, 6.
It's getting kind of crazy.
Can I borrow a D20?
Yeah.
Because I want to. I need to make sure I know how much I'm losing to War
Use that
Reflection.
big
Ooh,
one,
it's a
so that
fatty.
might do,
Everyone
it's a
on
nice
stream
one.
can see it.
It's a nice
Dude,
stat.
these are the ones
So
I
I
take in the
took
thrown in the drain box.
1,
Really?
2,
Yeah, this
and
ones
then
are
4.
nice.
So 6 total. Taking 6 damage this turn.
Can you win this turn? Right back.
I'm gonna try for sure.
These are really hard to see.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you're the
I'm
one
gonna
guy.
play.
No, we got 2. Oh, it's me. We had 2 minutes ago. I was saying I wasn't really said anything.
I'm gonna play
Pad the stats.
I am. I got to.
Swamp. I draw a card. Right?
Yep.
Sick.
Yeah, the second one was me on my computer.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Because I had it up, I wanted to check and make sure everything was working.
So, gotta start somewhere.
See what he's gonna do.
Ooh.
So Brian, I've never met you before. Welcome to the Sliver Ranch.
It's nice. I like your tree.
Oh, thanks.
The Slipper Ranch.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm the Sliver Rancher amongst our people. What other hobbies do you have besides magic?
Super into K-pop.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Pretty much that, man. Still do some powerlifting, but that's about it.
Alright.
You know, life. As you do.
Yeah, man.
Everyone thinks it's weird because I don't like play like other games. I've never been like a video game player or any of that kind of stuff. I just like playing Magic.
That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I played basketball for like 22 years, so
Oh yeah.
I've been playing since I was like a little kid. So I still do that sometimes. The high school kids act up.
Okay. So.
So which K-pop band is this?
CLC.
CLC. I've actually heard of that one.
The
I've never
best.
actually listened
8.
to their music though.
I'm gonna die block for 3. 2 for 3 cards. Bang bang.
It's funny because I was talking to some kids when I was playing in Gurney the other day, and they asked who it was. I said CLC, and they told me they knew who it was because they used to go to CLC college. And the guy said every like typed it in like
Oh,
turn
yeah,
his
I can
homework.
get
It like popped up, and he's like, I just want to turn in my homework.
We got, what's that,
Instead, you're gonna hear bubblegum music.
Yep.
what the hell's that big ass group that came to Soldier Field in the summertime?
BTS.
Yeah, we were fucking swamped at work for that shit, man. Oh my
BTS.
god.
They're super big.
Yeah, it was ridiculous how busy we got for that fucking concert.
Okay.
Let's see it.
So.
Are you gonna doomsday something crazy?
No. I'm just gonna be. I'm a simple boy. I have simple pleasures.
Yep.
We're gonna do 6.
Okay.
Anything you want, grab.
I need 3, 6, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 3 to play rings.
Mm.
I'm gonna use 3 to untap Assault Monolith
Yep.
and 2 to copy it. So I'm gonna untap, add 3 with the second, with the original on the stack. So I have 3 generic in my mana pool. I use this if you need it. Add 3, so it's up to 6. I'm gonna untap it and copy it for 5. So I'm gonna have infinite colorless examine.
Seems good.
I got no quarrel with that.
Seems good.
Oh, Oh, there's my fucking coffers.
Seems good. Woo! Oh, there's my Holly Mike. There's my Sanguinate.
Oh Jesus, it was close, man. Like I. Oh.
Half the spice.
That was a good one.
Ooh wee.
Sexy Phil, everybody's in the chat. What? Winning the mono black off.
You really did.
Black off, mono black off.
You have this in your deck?
What is this? That's a never-ending story.
Never-ending story.
That's hot.
That's a
Oh,
card.
yeah.
What is that?
Never-ending torment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one. I also do, not anymore, but when I played with more CDH, I was all in on like the black card. You can tutor someone else's library for the card, and you can cast it in like Sadistic Sacrament and stuff.
Yeah, I've got like Praetor's Grasp in here.
Oh yeah, Praetor's Grasp. That's what I was thinking about.
Do you have this in there too? It's like the same thing as
Oh, that's nice.
what was the other one? There's this one, and then there's
Or like, I don't know, Corrupt.
this is also good with mono black. You don't have the mono black there.
Oh yeah. Killing Wave is sick. I
There we
like
go.
Killing
You
Wave.
got some. You had those numbers.
No, he exsanguinated for like $1 million.
Oh,
really? He
Okay.
got there.
I'm happy that you lost.
I had to do it now. I was like,
Oh,
it was
so
either
scary.
find a way to win or lose. So, no, this one.
I was gonna say the other one's like Consume Spirit. Same way.
Yeah, I think I have a really old Consume Spirit actually. Like,
You had Torment Hailfire in there?
goofy ass. Okay, so I was literally just talking yesterday with my buddy about Torment of Hailfire and how I don't have one and I need one.
Oh, it's like you need to
It's a
put in a mono
staple.
black.
It's just a staple, yeah. I also don't have
What does
his
it do?
Perzik or
You
whatever.
pay X, and each
Yeah.
player has
Yeah.
to sacrifice X
sacrifice a
permanents
thing or
so many
discard
times or lose
card.
3
I
life.
lose 3, yeah.
I haven't played Sleazy in a while. That was fun.
Yeah, Contamination was a super bad card to have in
Oh,
hand.
dude, I used to have Contamination with Bitter Blossom and Nora, and people would get so pissed.
Oh yeah. People, I mean,
You do
Locking
that turn.
off.
You do that turn 3, people are very happy.
turning up, oh yeah, here's the Drain Life. Old ass.
Oh yeah.
Goofy ass
Throwback.
art.
Oh, yeah, Link is dead too.
Was it revised? Yeah.
Yeah, the stupid.
Brian, you need anything to drink?
Oh, no, I'm good, man. Thanks, though.
Any food?
I'm good.
Super
I actually
nice,
ate
son.
before I came. I was like,
It's
oh,
nice.
That sexy
you know,
white,
I didn't
son.
eat, so I gave it for her.
It matches
I'll
my
probably
Bitter
get something
Blossom
there.
now. Hell yeah.
Plenty of shit in there.
hot.
So.
Although what's happening?
How are you,
Bitter
Phil?
Blossom
Need
is a
anything?
sick card. No, actually I'm alright, but thank you.
In a second. That's struggling.
So I'm up to around 10-ish. Gotta go to Springfield.
Springfield. What for?
I got some family stuff I gotta do.
Oh, fair enough. I was like, that's kind of a hike.
That's where I'm from. So my like family, all my friends like still live there.
Hell yeah.
So on the weekends I'm not doing anything, I go. Do we need to have the gear it off too?
I think maybe you and me are the only ones who have because he's playing his.
Jakari wanted to make it. Or he was thinking about making it. It's such a cool card, yeah.
Such a house.
I'm gonna do Chilean. Or Moloch. I don't know. Is that how good? Is that good as shit?
I think it's fun. It's one of my favorite decks to play. It's fucking. I think I've won all the silver games I played with it. I don't know if I've lost ones where I can't remember, but yeah, I won all the silver games I played with it. I fucking won.
That we did that last time I was here at a 1v1 off versus
Gear's pretty good.
versus the Sliver deck and
Slivers.
Mono Black won because I had a turn 4 damnation. Like I was dead on like
Yeah.
like immediately if I didn't grab.
What
That
are you
seems
playing?
good as fuck
This
actually.
is really good. Like the spinach thingy.
Spinach puffs, Kronk's spinach puffs. There's a Binging with Babish, the guy I was talking about earlier, YouTube, has a bit about Kronk's spinach puffs, like has an episode about them.
I understand. I almost understand every single word in there, but put
Binging
together,
with
I don't
Babish.
know.
Kronk? You know Kronk?
No.
From Emperor's New Groove?
Or give me.
You ever watch
Is
that?
that Kronk from the Marvel Universe, The Rock?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Where's Kronk-orama?
Kronk is the dumb guy.
The Cusco is a poison guy?
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like at the dinner party where he poisons Cusco, he's like he tweaks about his spinach puffs and how they almost burned. Hint him on the head.
I
think it's like
I remember that.
This is really good.
Yeah. Awesome. I made it myself.
I pat you on the back, but then I get your back there.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you not doing that.
It's a talk defense.
Why would you get his back dirty, your hands?
What?
Why would you get his back dirty?
It's my hands buddy. Also my filthy person.
Dirty birdie.
Apparently. Told you. Alright.
Whatever you say, Agnes.
Whatever I say.
Whatever you say.
Is this 10
You
commandments?
can say whatever. Actually, can I see this past you real quick?
Oh,
Dispose of my can and actually, oh, my bag's right here. That's convenient.
man. One turn away from doing some crazy
Are you
stuff.
playing Grizzy?
Yeah.
Grismo, delicious.
That's me most of the time.
What?
One turn away from doing something cool.
What we're gonna, I was gonna draw what? 6 more cards. You would have been 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25.
Yeah, Moon Reflection sealed the deal.
Yeah, Wind Flush was awesome.
Like when I
Then I was gonna, I had
I was like, the playmat's look nice.
Sanguine Bond in my hand, so I would have sacked him, did 25 damage to somebody,
Yeah.
gained 25 life, and did 25 damage to somebody else. If I would have done it to him, he would have just lost the game because he didn't have to lost 25 all life.
And I did like as Wall of Blood and
Wall of Blood's like a new card.
yeah, it's 25 cents and it just fits so well in the deck. Especially if you have it's 2-cost enchantment where you gain life equal to the power of the creature when it dies, and you can deal that damage to someone else.
Yeah.
You know that card? I forgot what it's called. So you basically play for free damage to somebody equal to however much life you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, yeah.
But you didn't join that pod?
No, I was cleaning up dishes and shit. Now that it's done though, I'm in whichever pod's gonna be accepted be. Let me get my deck.
I feel like
You
I'm eating
okay?
too much, but I gotta grab another one of those.
Yeah, you are. I kind of have a
Just Sliver deck?
one of them. Yeah.
The one,
Yep, that's my jam. I really like slivers, man.
It's alright, I play a lot of no drop.
Oh yeah.
Like, 90% of my decks are the graveyard decks or no drop decks.
Oh, this is dope as hell, actually. The Spanish buff is like
Yeah,
legit. There's like it's a little spicy and stuff. Just a little bit, just to give you a little tickle. Delicious enough. I dig it.
I recently took this apart to kind of like decipher how I was going to do this tech deck thing. So I just need to make sure they're all here.
Makes sense.
Did that Secret Santa Commander thing happen? What is it?
A little bit.
Somewhat.
That's a good question to ask him in the middle of him counting.
It did happen.
One of them doesn't.
I'm almost done.
One of these don't belong.
I'm almost done building my deck. It was a hard one. I didn't want to buy anything.
Actually, since
The Jun guy who when you check a non-token dude, you get a 3/1 token.
Is that the Rhino guy?
no,
I don't
it's
know what he
the goblin guy,
He's a
right?
dude.
The goblin
He's
dude.
just a dude. Yeah.
It's just a dude.
He's a dude that does stuff.
Oh,
When things die.
Here we go, since Kevin has a group.
He's got a name for sure.
Okay.
I can't remember for the life of me what
but-
it was.
Beats me, yeah.
I'm not well acquainted with him yet.
No, I'm not either.
Who's that guy?
It's Halar, the firefighter.
What?
He's the kicked guy.
You got kicked?
If you kick stuff happens. There's actually a cool creature with kicker. I'll see him up in Tulane. It's like 2 and a green, and then you can pay 1 and a white to kick him. And if you kick him, he blows up a land when he enters play. You just bounce him and do it a bunch with Tulane. Seems cool. Any land.
Yeah.
At your own discretion.
That's disgusting.
Hey, he's just a random dude. He's like uncommon or something silly. I was like, what? That's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Miss. Redeem yourself.
Are you not playing?
Nice play.
What are you doing?
Are you sure? I'm gonna sit here and
Are you gonna
look-
shot
I'm gonna
cast?
sit here and look
So you're
at
gonna
you.
sit here and just stare at the
Shot
back of my
cast?
head?
Just
Sure,
sit
you
there
don't
and
have
look
to.
at you.
Since you guys,
By the end
I
of
don't know
the
if you guys
match,
play a lot
goddamn
of
home decks.
What?
I don't know if you guys play a
Yeah,
lot
smarter
of
than
hard
Mike.
decks, but
That's the
I know he's got a
sided deck.
charisma deck, so I gotta play something.
Oh yeah.
Sure you don't want to be
Well,
in
I
this one?
don't think
No, go ahead.
I don't think I've ever seen real life Halar deck. I've looked at
I
them
don't think we
online.
can make space for you in here.
No, that's fine.
Because that's
Four,
EDM
five
track
players.
is fun.
The 5 players win.
But I've played one.
Go ahead,
Against
pick
one.
four.
I'm excited.
I shall keep it.
I'm gonna sit here and judge you with this.
Woo!
Yeah, I'd rather you play than.
Oh, you could be like, you could RP like one of those guys at the shop that's like, ooh, like every time you play a card, like,
I just hear.
I wouldn't have made that play.
well,
Live commentary.
I'm just gonna hear like.
actually, if you played it a bit differently, you could have won that. It's like, well, you're not at this table, and I'm at this table, so we're at an impasse.
That's all I remember from my last time playing at GMCG Card Market.
Yeah, just like,
Well, you could have won if you
wow, wow.
You playing slivers, Mike?
Why is he even
It's
getting
my
a question?
birthday. I play slivers the entire night on my birthday. I
Is
just swap out the general.
Is tonight your actual birthday?
No, but I'm celebrating it today. So you're gonna have to deal with it.
That's funny.
Slivers are fun. Slivers are fun for everyone.
There's too many tokens in it, deck.
Are you excited for the new guy that's coming out then?
In Theros? Which one? Oh, no, I'm sure he is.
The one that gives all of your Krakens and Squids and stuff only being able to be blocked by Krakens and Squids?
I'm sure
That's
he's
sick.
excited with his
And now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool
You gotta
one.
make an Ricksmith these deck and put them in there.
I just made a Nordic Smith
Yep.
deck sitting over there.
It's good. You'd love it because that's the same thing that one Sliver does. It says they can only be blocked by Slivers. It's the same thing. They can only be blocked
Shifting
by Krakens,
Sliver.
Leviathans, and Octopuses. Very, very situational.
This is a janky counters of all kinds deck with a couple of alternate win cons.
Hey, Libby's laughing, man.
So it's not gonna win.
You're gonna win with
Darksteel Reactor?
Yes.
You're gonna
I
win
love that
with,
card. With,
Cynic Ascendancy?
What?
You're gonna win with Cynic Ascendancy?
Some expendencies in
Deep
there.
Glowscape actually made it decent.
I
was so
hate to buy
excited.
that card.
It's so good.
I was being somewhat budgeted.
Yeah.
Budget-ish. So Deep
That's fair.
Glowscape and some of 2 cost final lines.
Yo, if you're playing Cynic
I don't know.
Ascendancy, you better have Galloping Lizardog in there.
I cut that card
You need to keep it in there.
because it was too high cost and the amount of tokens I mean not tokens, counters I generate regardless kind of fills up pretty quick anyway.
Because the thing with that though is you drop that in, if you have 10 counters and you have Cynic Ascendancy out, you can put all the counters on, you get 20 counters, you automatically get 20 counters on Cynic Ascendancy.
That is true. I do have that card lying around and there are some cards I want to cut.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
Pretty
good.
I like
Vorel as well. Vorel the whole cloud. That's a good one.
How
Yeah,
spicy
I
are you
love
guys
that card.
playing right now?
Shit, dude.
Shift tier?
I would probably say medium spice.
Medium spice? How about you, Brian?
I mean,
It's
Mild,
spicy, but
medium,
it's not
spicy.
control. So
the deck's pretty decent.
or is it like this? Really no?
pass that shit off the table.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
It's pretty decent.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Swap out my queen.
Just cause.
Well, believe it or not, like
Oh.
switching out the general kind of like shifts how the
Oh,
deck
yeah.
is played.
It's like a really
So,
strange Voltron.
If I want a slower deck, I'll play with either Hive Lord or
Just
Legion.
stack counters and kick and shoot people in the face.
Well, it's not just people, it's everybody.
Every like creatures too? No, opponent.
It's each opponent.
Oh, I see what you mean. I said everybody on that. Does not include you. You don't kick yourself in the face.
I wouldn't have
That'd be
I wish I was that
ridiculous
flexible.
flexibility. Oh, he's cool actually. I don't think I've ever fully read the card, but like, he starts blasting fools after
I
a
said,
while.
the, fact,
My God.
the thing that makes him Pilar,
Halar.
the thing that makes him really deadly
Oh yeah,
is the part that says each opponent.
Yeah. Well,
Makes a
and
big
it's just
difference.
like, you know, you can slap a bunch of counters on them and then cast a kick spell and
Did it work?
blast people. Like, Jesus.
No.
Is this the
How you do the thing?
How do you do the spin around?
hit the little
Dice.
untap thingy looking symbol.
Did you hit yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't believe this worked like 3 times in a row.
Whoa, it's like spinning the opposite direction.
It's gonna be again, though.
Oh
That's not how
There's some
momentum
BS
works.
at the end there. It went a little faster. Like,
Son of a
what's that
bitch.
thing?
It's that freaking time wizard.
oh my God. It's like,
What command
Tulane's
are you running? Did it alter
Tulane
something?
busted ass, dude.
He is busted.
He's so busted.
Yeah, he's silly.
What?
Oh, this is a good song. Come
Fuck is
Trues.
this?
Oh, I've seen that guy play.
He's so dumb.
He's so silly.
Can I see it?
The dumbest fool.
The fact he's in really heavy control colors too makes it kind of.
Yeah, what? That's what I said.
If
And
you
I
was
was
just-
like,
if
You
you
played
oh.
this guy before, right?
Yeah,
If he was
probably.
just like a Gruul commander or like a, I don't know, Civic commander.
Oh,
it would
this
be a
is your
Civic
team.
Yeah, it's the same. It's probably the same.
I thought this was Brian's deck. Brian, who you playing?
Pilar. Who? Pilar.
I don't know.
Halal.
Halal. He makes
Halal.
kebabs.
Halal bugs.
Hello.
Trample. Whenever you cast a
Specialized
spell,
hummus.
if that spell was kicked, put a 1/1 counter on Halal with Fire Fletcher.
You trying to say hello?
Deals damage to the number of 1/1 counters on
Hello, the
each
kebab
opponent.
man.
I think that's his official name.
Hello.
I'm gonna play Legion. You know the Legion?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know Legion?
It's a fancy one, right?
It's
Is that-
yeah, it's this
no.
sexy guy looking guy.
It's kind of funny.
It's a coat of arms and a card.
Yep.
It's not coat of arms.
I think I was telling you earlier about how the
It's
last time I played that
sliver
silver deck, the
specific.
guy that said it was
Okay.
casual competitive. This is the deck I was
This is the
playing.
country club sliver.
Country club?
Yeah.
So it's actually casual.
Why?
Lots of benefits. Only for slivers.
Well, the other thing is I got him super
Only,
big.
only for.
And he had
sorry,
like the one that's
sorry.
like you
No,
tap
only
it
for
and each
Sorry,
sliver gets
you-
plus. It was like
you
plus
didn't
X plus X
qualify.
each sliver you control. And I was swinging up for like 38 commander damage
I'll
every turn. He was
try it,
blocking all of them,
sure.
generating all of them. I do like 6 damage.
Whatever. You only live once, they say, right?
Yeah.
My decks are kind of
Oh,
just
and I'm
I
on the
focus
play,
on one
too.
idea, and it ends up being
Plays
trash.
tapped. Temple Guard and pass.
Dude, I'm trying to
turn.
get it.
Oh, that's such a good
I
card.
just like to focus on one stupid thing.
Dude, I've got a freaking
Water
Princess
grade,
Tribal
good.
Pirate deck in here.
Oh what?
Pirates.
Pirate Tribal.
Yarr.
It's really good one on one.
I feel like that's pretty good.
One on
Fucking
one
use
commander
bravado.
is pretty good.
Test it.
I'm gonna crack this wooded foothills and go get a take it. And you can go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna tap that and play Harden's Skill.
Seems pretty decent.
Hey.
You go.
Draw off for turn. We'll play this here island. And I'll pass the turn. Sometimes you just don't have mana drops.
Of course, I look over. Look at me.
Look at that
I'll be
beautiful
done.
face.
Already judging you. I'll take a cut too.
Pass it over. Oh well.
Blood Crypt. Training grounds.
Oh,
Perfect now
yeah.
that I swapped out my general.
Doesn't seem too bad. I thought my turn
Pretty
one
good,
was
pretty good.
decent.
Pretty good, pretty good card.
I thought I had a pretty decent turn
Yeah.
one. Apparently I
If
didn't.
my queen was my general.
Yeah, I also I need to pick up training grounds too, because that's good. But Tulane.
Going to short, you can
Left.
search for islands.
Yep.
Then test you.
Farsi.
Farseek. Search for
Not a forest.
Oh, you're going Craig.
an island.
Well, it's
There you
just-
go.
Yeah, I was like search for not a forest.
Oh,
What if that's what
is
that's what it could just say?
Yeah.
Like search for
That'd be
not a
a good
forest. I'm gonna play Paradise Druid and pass the turn.
Paradise Druid.
Oh yeah, hexproof as long as it's untapped. Taps to add 1 mana of any color.
I'm gonna play Unclaimed Territory. When it comes into the battlefield, choose a creature type. Slivers.
Did you win yet?
Well, no. That'd be nice, man, though. That'd be nice.
I swear, every time I play this deck, someone playing a freaking Sliver deck. Every freaking time, it's like the 3rd time in a row.
Mana Web Sliver.
Oh yeah, that guy's a cutie.
Mm-hmm.
let's all make mana together.
I was trying to be cute with the deck tech, and so all the combo pieces are called the Wagyu slivers. Like
Just the top of the line.
top of the
yeah.
line.
Cream of the crop.
Top notch.
I'm kind of nervous. I almost don't want to put it out.
Why?
Because then you're gonna know all my deep dark secrets, man.
All the combos will be revealed.
Yeah, I mean basically like writing out how I play the deck.
The key is if you do it and they know what's gonna happen and they still can't stop you. That's when you know it's good. Yep.
Bastard.
So you just do a deck tech and then change the deck.
3, Rhythm
That's
of
me
Wild.
shit up. It's not even part of
Yeah.
that.
Is that a toothy? That one's you draw a ton of cards?
I mean, if it leaves the battlefield,
Yeah.
which I didn't realize until after the deck was made.
Yeah.
It was balance it.
I'm thinking,
So
alright, I'm gonna go.
you're not dealing with a very dangerous opponent here.
Drop two.
Hey man. Get
It's
it,
alright.
get it how you live it.
You do you, you know?
Live your
You
life.
do you.
Live your life.
I'm gonna pay, I'm gonna tap Temple Garden for a green and play an Elvish Mystic. And then I'm gonna pay 3 for a Beastmaster Ascension.
Seems good.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
You need hardened skills in your deck.
It is in there. Oh, okay.
There's a cool Hardened Scales, like Affinity
There's
That's why I said,
deck
hey,
in
that's
Pioneer.
There's a card in my hand right now you need to put in that deck, so
Play it next turn.
maybe. It's pretty funny.
Oh. What's the second one?
Root Sliver?
Yeah.
Oh, my buddy just opened a Ren 6.
Good.
What a lucker. What a lucker.
Too bad that wasn't like 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna say right now.
It was like $100.
Any of you guys have changelings by chance?
I don't have any with me, but I do have a bunch.
But I mean like in the deck that you're playing right
Oh, because you don't want to.
Oh, in this
now.
deck? No.
I just need to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I have one.
You have one?
I have the dude who, buffs your whole team.
Oh, well guess what?
That guy's good.
Yeah.
That guy's good as hell. Entity?
Entity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That card's
now,
insane.
you can't be good right
Oh, shit.
Seems pretty decent.
Oh, yeah, wait. Because it's,
Here.
which one is it? It's that?
Fruit
Yeah,
Sliver.
yeah, because he's also a sliver.
Yep.
Traded him once upon a time in $3 and then cracked a Ren 6.
Seems
Value.
that terrible.
Seems decent.
And Colony's Heart Expedition.
Yep.
Brian, keep an eye on this guy.
I got nothing going on.
He's over here peering Tuesday.
That's what they always say, man. That is what they always say. I ain't doing shit.
Famous
Don't
last
look at
word
me.
is-
Who's on your lanyard? Same people?
Oh no, that's twice.
Twice?
I got that from my friend for like Christmas. Not this Christmas, last Christmas.
They didn't like him. They gave it back to you.
No, he just had like he has a bunch of them. So he's like, yeah, you want this
I'm
one?
not blocking. You can hit me if you want to hit me. They're mana dorks.
No,
I
it's
don't
just a
block.
douchebag. You repackaged it back.
This is a
Oh, shit,
Llanowar Elf,
speaking of-
Elvish Mystic, taps for green, and then this guy taps for one of any color and has hexproof if he's untapped. So
Play for 2, Commander for 2.
I'll take it. Bang bang. I'm gonna keep this. Wait, ooh, player
Just get
1.
spending against you.
2.
Just 2. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir, for that exchange.
No problem.
I'll
Happy
cast
to
my
help.
Come
commander.
next time.
And I'm gonna put a counter on it, so he's gonna come in with 2 counters.
Woo!
He's riding.
He is.
It's Hong Kong.
And you may go. He's just chilling. 5/5.
Already. Just because. Drop
Just
turn.
because he's living life.
I'm gonna play this island, or that's a plane. It's not an island at all. It's not an island at all. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay 5 for my father.
For your father?
Yeah, Chilean.
Oh.
You know, I just realized the other day looking at Arthur's like sitting in a carriage. Like he's like flying out of a carriage, you know, like telling a story.
Seems dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty reckless, but I love it.
I thought he was just like floating in the air.
That's it for me.
and driving.
I think so. But it's like he's like
He's
in a buggy.
texting and
He's like
driving.
in a buggy and he's like floating in the air. Ghost riding the whip.
There's a lot of silence from Mike over here.
Ghost riding the whip.
Arid Mesa, gonna tap it, sacrifice it,
Riding the whip.
and search for, what do I need?
Taylor.
I need white, red. No, I got red here. What do I need?
I actually missed.
BRB
thinking
2
about-
minutes later.
Miss what?
I actually miss like playing 4 or 5 colors and like actually like having to think about what you fetch.
No, man, I fucking hate it.
You hate it?
Dude,
I like
especially
it.
alright, look.
It's like, when will the
Especially
sequence
that like
properly?
those first 2 or 3 turns when like everyone just wants to play their fucking land and get on with their turn, and you're just sitting here like, give me 1 second, just looking through my 100 card deck for one specific card. Turn 2. All right, I'm gonna do that one more time. It's gotten to the point where like I'll ask the table if I see like 2 fetches in my hand, turn 1, be like, yo, I'm not gonna tag anyone. I'm just gonna search my deck for 2 cards and take my first 2 turns. Is that cool? I'm gonna pay the 2 life to get it untapped. I don't know. It is kind of fun when you have to like super.
I like the
micromanage
puzzle,
it.
but I don't like the wasting people's time.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why
dude,
a lot
I
of
hate-
cards get banned in games. Everyone
Yes.
thinks it's not a big deal, but like when
It's
you're
like, why-
fetching like 8 times a game, it's
Oh, yeah,
shuffling
yeah.
and searching. You're good.
That was like Wizards' whole like like thought process with Frontier or no,
Pioneer.
Pioneer. That's what it is. Frontier is the old meme, right?
That's why they said they were never.
That
That's
was
why
like
they
the
said
meme
they're
for it.
never gonna put fetch lanes back in standard.
Yeah, because it's just
It just takes too
slow
much
and
time.
it's boring. You gotta shuffle.
Lava Belly
I feel it.
Sliver.
What does that one do?
Sliver creatures you control have, when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and you gain 1 life.
Dang.
Anyone winning this game? Ignis is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
40
you
life
are
points.
winning this game.
Come
Wow.
on, live.
Take that 1 life,
Bam.
and I will gain 1 life.
Wow, look how even it is now.
Ah,
That one's
Coming
better.
back. I'm coming back.
I don't like this one bit.
Go ahead.
Sounds
Those
about
four
right.
things.
They're proxies. I didn't want to spend the money to get a whole nother mana base for a 5-color deck, so I paid some Etsy artist who kind of, right? And honestly,
It's your house. You can
Yeah,
do
they
whatever you
look
want.
they look sweet.
I
I like
feel like
the I like the
they're
borderless. The borderless. It's not overdone. You know what I mean? Like it's not like excessively altered. It's just a little something. Little
Is it
something
weird
extra.
not drawing 6 cards a turn?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Like,
Yeah.
am I doing something wrong?
Are you gonna play
Is this
Magic
how the
right
game?
now?
Is this how the game's supposed to be? Like
I think this is what's already made those like starter decks for like open house day. The ones that are like pre-constructed, you just open them and you play them. They're like Magic and actually play against each other.
Brian, you ever see that video of those like 1992 World Champion Magic where they're like playing with unsleeved Black Lotuses?
No.
that's
Hard
crazy.
bridge shuffle the shit out of it.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, my favorite video is
super audible.
the school ones with John Finkel. And he wins the whole game with like a scaring scourge.
some of these I'll wait. Actually, I have it right here. This is a silly deck to look at. It's like it's like a Ben Rubin.
You're gonna hate on me?
Because I
Ignis?
know,
This is
I know
Rubin
you're
World
dangerous.
deck.
Dude, yes, the world one.
Let's
The-
play a Cathedral class.
yeah, the World 1998.
Dude,
And it's
some of
got,
them
like-
have good ass cards already.
Yeah, dude, it's got like wastelands and
Yeah.
shit, but then it's got like Dwarven Thermaturgist and like you can check it out. It's just got the rain.
My friend like found a bunch of these that had like
shit.
30 guys cradles in
Well,
them.
you do that.
Fellow-
Even the gold borders
Yeah,
are
those good
expensive.
old quarters there.
Even the gold borders are expensive.
He's gonna
Yeah.
blow up my mana west sliver.
Yeah.
I need to do something about that.
What are
I
you gonna do?
apologize in advance.
What are you doing?
I'm tapping him for 1 white mana,
Okay.
and I'm going to Swords Your General.
My general.
Yeah.
One day I just want to make a whole deck and I want every lane to get gold
I see
border
how
with
you
some
put-
people
I
up.
see how you maneuver that. That it's my fault. That yours
Jackal
starts
Pub.
to
I
unfair.
wasn't going to,
But Ignis,
but Ignis forced
being
my
the
hand.
jag off he is,
What politics?
Final Fortune.
How do you learn
hey.
this? Because I don't understand.
So, yeah.
There's a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
pass
wastelands in
your
there.
that's what you get,
your
Ignis.
blue commander. It
It
exiles it. Yeah, he'll leave, but you get to do his thing and then get a basic land tap as well.
And you do get to gain power.
I'll gain 2 life.
Yeah, the one you had like a bunch of like
This is all because
It's
of
okay.
Contagion.
I retaliated. I
So
feel good.
animals.
once he had like ancient tombs.
That's insane. Yeah, like the gold border guy's cradle's expensive now.
Scroll racks, like all kinds of crazy stuff, man. And I'm like, why can't you just play
This
this?
is exile, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
with some sleeves.
yeah. But it's your commander, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can-
especially with some like sleeves.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Like,
Iron Claw.
some of the old school art's so funny.
Woo. Like, goddamn. Iron Claw Orcs.
Iron Claw
Hotties. Hotties. This is that.
The
That's
bear- a
that-
strictly
that
worse
Ben
bear.
Rubin. Yeah. This is that Ben Rubin shit.
Times were tough back then, man.
Bless you.
Yeah, people. I mean, you ran Hammer of Bogarden.
Oh man, you can get it back.
Yeah, you pay 5 to return it to your hand. Oh goddamn. Then they also just had like actual good cards, like Jackalpups.
Yeah.
Okay, like Fire Blast is
Freaking
sick.
shocks are in there. Wastelands.
Shock,
I can play some of the
Wasteland.
Wastelands. I think gold
Curse
ones,
Scrolls
I feel like you
pretty
should be able to play them. Like, who cares?
How much is the fucking stupid gold boarded guys going?
Cradles? Yeah, I don't know a
They're
lot.
still pretty pricey.
Yeah, they're
They are.
They're
stupid.
probably like 60, 70 bucks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
A lot of EDH play groups let it happen because why not?
I got a bunch of gold border cards. I just went over the fucking permanent marker. The black marker.
No.
I'm gonna do that to all my wastelands.
You could not. You can't tell the fucking difference if it's a fucking sleeve.
Yeah.
Remove 2 counters. Well,
That's what I'm saying. If it's
Wait.
a sleeve, who cares?
You know
I'm
those
removing insertion
those
capacity.
perfect fits that are like altar? Whatever.
Yeah.
Can I get a perfect fit that's just a black border? So I
Probably.
can just like black border my white border
Ooh.
cards with a perfect fit and like black border my gold border cards?
Hey, Wizards of the Coast, you hear this
Ghost
shit?
Corner.
Or I guess that would be Ultra Pro or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Ultra Pro.
KMC. Whomever. Whomever like to
To,
make this.
to whomever it may concern.
Alright, so I'm gonna tap 5 and I'm gonna kick Grow from the Ashes.
Ooh,
Oh.
lands.
What is
Get
that,
2
two?
basic
Two
land cards
lands.
from the battlefield, tap on the shelf in my library. So basically I get 2 basic lands. I'm gonna use those 2 lands in shortcut this for you guys.
But
This is what I was talking about, this is what you need. Evolutionary Escalation.
wait, but that the kick thing triggers your guy, right?
It does, so everyone's gonna take 4, by the way. So everyone takes 4. I'm gonna get 2 lands, but since it was kicked, they come and play untapped, and I'm tapping them to play Evolutionary Escalation. Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I regrow from the ashes? Was it 6 to kick it? I probably should put this card in
It's
my
fine.
deck. 5. Yeah.
I need to wrap my head around the symmetrical effects and like it's gonna be better for me in the end.
It's not even one.
It's alright,
One of them.
Ignis. I'm used to
Because
it.
even on the unkick side, it still comes in on tap. Alright.
Yeah, it's just instead of 1,
Round
it's
you
just
just get
a
to
you want it on the right instead of on the left.
Solid, I like
But
it.
I'll leave
I
it
like
there, just for you.
That's what I was saying, you should put in there and be friends. You get your guy out here to help you out.
That's pretty insane actually.
And,
There's some cards that what do you oh okay.
Just cheer you on, man.
Pretty
Shit.
good.
Is that real? I can't cheer you on.
Now when you now
Yeah,
when
what
you
the
do
fuck do you want?
I can't see positive reinforcement.
What? What?
We were playing basketball one day, and one of the guys was doing bad, and he like went to eat with him because afterwards when he was talking about one of our other friends, he was like, because the one dude kept doing bad, and he's like, oh, this is terrible, I suck, and all the other friends like, no, dude, it's fine, you know, you just go to the next play. And he's like, stop telling me positive things, I suck.
Play this Addison's Pilgrim.
I'm like, that's so funny. You can cut this in.
Pilgrim. Master of his own destiny.
Pew!
I'm gonna pay 5, and I'm gonna play a acidic slime. I'm gonna blow up your training grounds.
Ooh.
That's fine.
It's okay. I felt like it was fine.
Ooh, you
like,
nice
so
next time too.
there's a little bit of hate for slivers right now.
I'll pass. Oh, my killed Chile.
He did kill Chulette.
Breaks my heart.
It was my fault.
Breaks my heart. Yeah, well, that's why I passed your. That's why I passed your commander. So you had to pay too.
It is my fault that
You
I
set
played
the-
a contagion class.
You set the actions in motion.
The turntables.
Now the turntables.
Hell yeah, exactly.
Sun Titan?
Turntables. Ooh, Sonny T.
Seems good.
He could get back at training grounds if he wanted to. Or even
Anyone
better
come
yet.
over?
Yeah, just cut it this way.
Yes!
Activate my turn.
You had to draw like.
We don't have any crazy
finger.
upkeep effects like last time, right?
No, you're good.
I'll play one card.
That
In
was-
defense mode.
Dude,
Face
you're literally like, every single time you're like, this is the exact card I need. I'm like, why even bother having a hand, dude? Just freaking draw the cards and play them.
Just cheating. They're just cheating nonstop.
You know what?
Like, I know it's happened because like there's like amateur magicians who do sleight of hand bullshit in like tournaments and stuff, but like can you imagine one of those are really good guys? The guys who like fool Penn and Teller or some bullshit
Oh, yeah,
with their
yeah.
sleight of hand, like
No
they'd
dinosaur?
never get caught in that shit. Yeah, I mean you can prove that I tucked a card I'll forfeit.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't know. Sleight of hand is cool, but also devious AF.
Devious. Whose turn is it?
He's going.
I'm playing Nisa Vital Force. She'll enter with 6.
You threw that out with 4. You threw
Slaps
I'm
the
about to
table
switch
with
this
audible
stuff.
resonance.
And I will just minus her immediately.
Immediately?
Immediately she can die.
Yeah.
She's like that Gideon.
What's your emblem here?
Wait, you can do her more than once?
No, just once. She enters with +1 because of Pure.
Oh.
Here's like, hey, have another. And she's like, I'll ultimate. Yes, the power.
Just bust through the door. Ah!
She's
Leaves.
rippling muscles, like slams down a.
Oh, is that a main ability? Nah, it's not.
You can shoot me if you want.
Who's winning?
Not us.
Brown spread the level.
That's fun.
Oh, that's 2.
How's he 39? How much life did you get?
I gained nothing. I just lost 1 when he.
Did you take the 4 from my guy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh!
Holy cow.
You know what?
I was winning.
Just because you got destroyed last time, your guy can have 3 counters. Put on for everyone you want. I don't care.
Okay, so we'll gain 4.
And then this guy's gonna gain 4 too, so he's gonna get 8.
These two in cahoots.
It's that evolutionary escalation. Making gentlemen large.
I don't appreciate these sideline comments, guys.
Just call it like I see it, man.
This isn't a basketball.
Could have already won if you played it a little differently.
This isn't a basketball game where you're telling the players to suck or
Alright,
some shit.
so I'm gonna play Cave of Temptation.
Ooh,
That's a
tempted to go
tempting,
that
yeah.
cave.
Is that bad
Tempting
play?
one.
I'm gonna
Look at that
sacrifice
cave.
it.
It's a couple seconds behind it.
It's gonna put 2 counters on him, so he's gonna get 3 more, go up to 8.
Playing
Yeah.
He's
a fuck up
11.
in this game.
Yo,
Huh?
I did
think
fuck
that
up in
cave
this game.
single.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. But it's a pretty tempting cave.
Ignis.
I like it.
I think that cave's giving me some looks, man.
That cave, you know, I'll tell you what though,
Give me the
that, tell you what though, that cave smells nice.
I'm gonna Molten Disaster and kick it
What
1
happened?
time.
I was away from the table. What cave?
Cave of Temptations.
It's gonna do 1 damage to 1 target. It doesn't matter. I'll do 1 damage to that dude I put a counter on. But everyone's gonna take 13.
Oh!
Yeah, I love it.
Christ.
Go ahead, you want to?
Yeah, I'll go first. 23. Bang, bang, bang.
13, so yeah. Go for it, Ignis.
You got Heartless in there?
No.
That seems okay. Having life totals and blasting people?
Kinda don't wanna be super mean, so I don't want to tag people.
13.
That's a big one.
35.
He's a
minus
16-16
13 is
triple.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's a fatty. I got a Death Toucher.
You do.
So,
Funny if you just did it at me though.
I'll pass.
Then what do you say?
Okay, we got the Mona Loser.
What's up?
You got the Mona Loser.
That's me.
What is that?
I'm gonna play this Glacial Fortress.
Garbage Pail Kids.
What is that a token for? What deck has that?
Leo's shenanigans.
I'm gonna do 3, 4, 6, 7 mana for a Zendikar Resurgent.
Seems good.
And pass the turn.
You know what gets you real nuts? When you get that Basilisk collar on the LR.
Oh yeah. Gaining so much. That's like an exsanguinate every time you play a kick spell.
Because I
That's
kick
sick.
1, like I said, to 13. Since it's 13 to each individual person, I get
It's
13 for every
36,
single
yeah.
person.
Sick.
So even if he's at like 4 or 3, you still just get a shit ton of life every time he attacks.
It's probably Denny.
Can you buzz him?
Yeah, it's like
Where's the buzzer?
Right up by the door. Says door.
fantastic collar. You can also put it in the
Even
goblin
I can do it.
with the Basilisk collar, right? Down
What?
sharpshooter. Right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, what colors we playing, boys?
Everyone's good.
Green, blue.
Band.
Green, red, blue. I think
Green, blue, white.
every color except for black.
Alright, so it sounds like green is the way to go, huh?
For what?
Yes, it's true.
For what? What are you doing?
You gonna play the Vernal Blue?
I'm not for what? Like dead match strength is match strength.
Yeah, probably, but
Maybe.
just gotta cast 2 spells. Or 2 kick. You have to kick 2 spells. It's a little harder, but.
Is it every time you kick a spell you get to do damage?
Yeah.
And add that many counters?
You know, it adds 1, but since I have it out of Hardened Scales, it gets 2.
Ah.
Legion Sliver? Is gonna come and play?
Nope.
Brian, you're a little head of the pack. Boom! Get you one.
Oh, my feelings.
Oh gosh.
Alright. I'm going to also. Oh no, you've got like a 13 beefy boy.
16.
Yeah, never mind then.
I've got a death puncher.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, that's
Yes.
How's it going?
It's good.
Alright.
The ultimate defense.
Ignacio. I'm gonna swing at you with my Sun Titan.
I sat out.
Ooh,
It's
Sunny
match
T.
playing.
Huh?
How big is
It's
it?
good.
6'6".
So one bit, I think I'm the only person watching right now. Sometimes it's like that.
Keep that YouTube money rolling in.
You got some.
Hey, practice makes perfect.
Need that fucking fuck you money.
Danny, welcome.
Right?
Long time no see.
Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey. What's up?
I'll take it.
Take the
It's a
damage.
pleasure to meet you.
Put it up.
1 damage. Oh, all of it.
Yeah, it's
All
not
of
bad.
the damage.
I'm gonna sack the Arid Mesa to search for a land, and then I'll pass my turn.
We can still be friends, man. It doesn't have to end like this.
It
I
does.
think I'm good. But I
It
appreciate
definitely, it definitely has to end.
How's
like
it going?
this.
You're sitting out?
Yeah. Like slated. You guys finished over there?
Yeah, we're going to the second game now.
How many? You got what, 6 over
That's a
there?
3.
Yeah, what's 6?
You want to do two?
You doing
two
free
fours
for
then?
all?
Yeah,
That sounds
come on.
nuts.
You're done.
What's going on? Would you like that?
Oh, I'm good, man. Thanks.
Would you like that?
Thank you.
Revolution?
I'm drinking this jungle juice that I
What
got.
kind of accent? You don't get to drink. You actually don't drink alcohol. You see how me?
That's all good.
That's
More
a
power
thank
to
you
you.
for
It's
really-
hard. It's hard to not drink
blue red
alcohol, quite frankly.
I just waste my money on so many other
You have no
things.
willpower
I
like
can't.
I think this thing we got 254 over here.
I'd rather just smoke weed than right?
I came prepared. I came prepared for everything. Yeah, I got some Afghan goop. This is some good shit. This is some good shit, actually.
I'm gonna play the Spark Double on here.
Yo, Sport
Double
Double is one of
Pierce.
the best cards that's been made in a while.
It's so good. It's one of my favorite cards in.
Just a clone butt.
But you can clone legendary.
Yeah, you can
Mr. Holmes.
clone or planeswalkers.
What up,
Yeah,
dude?
we're playing.
We need a spare share. Do you have it?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna try to
If you want.
force like
Yeah.
the Prime Speaker Pod creature standard deck on MTG Arena, and Spark Double's like just the tits because it's just like
Just go nuts.
yeah. And I've been running Rhythm of the Wild, so you can get haste, you can pod right away, and then Spark Double it, get 2 pods going.
Sport Double.
I'm gonna use
I'm
your
not-
text.
I'm amazed it's not more expensive.
Yeah, I like it. It's probably well, it's only 4. I mean, it's not even 5 mana. It's 4 mana. It's like a reasonable price. You can copy planeswalkers and shit. Yeah.
The other thing is, if you have that and you're playing Commander with Club Impersonator, you can copy the Sport Double copy and get 3 copies. Or like,
Oh yeah, because it's non-legend.
Or right, replicate it and you can get like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can just go nuts.
Oh, that's actually insane. Yeah.
I'm just gonna play Microlith and devour the Zemek guild range.
Okay.
He will enter with. He's gonna say with 50. He'll enter with 2 plus 2 plus 2. He'll enter with 4. Plus 1 plus 1. He'll enter with 4. That's really it.
Aye, laddie.
You know what, I'll give you some counters this time. Put counters on whatever you want. Go crazy.
Whatever I want.
It's like a game
I
of
get
cash.
3 of
Find
them.
anything you want. This guy's going to 7.
JG Wentworth. It's my money and I need it now.
Cool. Alright. That nasally voice.
Yeah. There's always one lady with a nasally voice. It's my money.
I'm gonna tap 4 to play Breath of Dargos kick, so we can get 2 more counters. So everyone's gonna take 19. And then all creatures and all players are gonna take 4 damage. So you guys are all gonna take 23. I'm gonna take 4.
That's just enough to kill everyone.
Yeah.
I love it.
Why did I waste my time thinking?
I love it.
Man, I don't know.
That's sweet.
I was waiting to see if someone
I
would
get
counter
it.
it, because I got another one I was gonna kick.
Oh yeah.
Because if someone tries to remove it, it's good, because it gives them hexproof and you can't.
Yeah, binds them. Binds them up. That's the classic infect trick.
Oh yeah.
Binds them up.
Wait, unless he had a response to that.
He's got 1 man.
He
You
doesn't-
got a force?
His
Force of
sliver-
will?
Oh, his sliver's
You run
not
force of
doing
will and slivers?
It's too late, sorry. But no, I
I
got
already
a bunch of them.
I already scooped. Okay. Ominous.
He might have been able to like enter a sliver or something. Plus,
Look at his hand, see if he's got anything in there.
how does he have mana with sliver back?
He got it back with Sun Titan.
Yeah.
Every time it enters the battlefield or attacks,
Did you have
we're
a
all dead
response?
unless you got a counter spell.
Oh, we skipped too early and then forgot you were still in the game. He's doing 23 damage to everyone in the face.
Yeah, can't do anything about that.
Ain't that just the way?
Yep.
Neither could us, or neither could we. Neither could us.
Neither.
That's English.
That's English if I've ever seen it.
Darn tootin'.
Good job, Pilar.
Yeah, Kalar, bringing the beat down. Steezing.
It gets crazy fast, man. If you can get the, like I said, great card.
You got smoked and it was perfect.
Everyone's like, why do you have evolution and escalation in there? It's so dumb to putting counters to other people's creatures. I'm like, yeah, dude, but I'm getting so
Yeah, but
many
it's
counters.
free every turn.
Just
Yeah.
bash them in their face. Like, what does it matter how many counters I did?
Yeah, you can have the biggest dudes you want when you're getting fucking smacked. By
Yeah,
this
and they
thing.
actually have to like attack to do stuff, but I just kick one spell for 2 mana. Oh, hey, dude, you're taking like 7. Everybody's taking 7. Take it.
So cheap. Hardened skills.
The crazy,
Four.
so the crazy thing is, right? Since I had 2 kick spells, that if I would have kicked this and everyone lived through the 23, I would have kicked the next one. Everyone would have taken 21 off of 2 spells, and it costs like 6 mana.
Yeah, that's
So they would have taken what, 44 life altogether in 1 turn?
that's very effective.
Doesn't seem too bad, right?
That's a good one. Seems pretty high.
Seems pretty
I
good.
also learned from Verdant Confluence, which says you can pick this mode 3 times, right? That if you pick the put 2 1/1 counters on target creature, it's 3 different instances. So if you have hardened scale or something, that's 3 different ones. So instead of being like 6 + 1, it's 3 + 3 + 3, so we'll get 9. If you have a doubling season, it doubles every single time, so it'll be 6, 12, 18 off 1 spell.
There's a lot of cards that I'd like in this.
I guess I also could attack somebody for 22.
So what was the mechanic that killed us all?
It's Commander.
My commander.
Kicked a dude and blasted us all.
I kicked a spell that did 4 damage to each creature without flying each player, and then he did 19 damage off the kick spell.
Yeah, it was a big one. To Popeyes.
Really, that's really all my fault because I forced you both to use your removal.
I mean, I was being petty. You didn't force me to do shit.
I was also being
Alright,
petty.
see, there's my second mistake. Using the wrong words.
Yeah, how dare you? You know what? Allow me to correct you.
Yeah, fuck off.
Don't assume my
Yeah, don't. Yeah, how dare you assume my intentions? Force me.
Do you guys care if I play a little stronger deck?
If you're gonna play a little stronger deck, then I'm putting in Queen.
Go crazy, man.
Alright, we can actually play any shitty deck.
I'm going the opposite direction. This is like a.
Play the worst deck that I own. Oh yeah.
One of them cards with all them words on it. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest in the graveyard. Okay. Black tap, exile X cards from your graveyard, target creature gets negative X, negative X. Ooh.
That's like better tomorrow. What the fuck? That's like legitimately better tomorrow.
They're great. It's like my second favorite commander of all time.
Yeah, I used to
Second
run tomorrow as mono blue commander for a while, for like 2 years or something. And that's like tomorrow and then some. You get to like fucking kill shit and stuff.
Yeah,
I like
you guys
that
are
guy.
the ultimate
Yeah.
K-pop fan, the ultimate custom K-pop stuff.
Oh, there you go,
I like
buddy.
how thick that stack is.
It's because it's double stated. It's kind of
Yeah.
expensive.
Of course.
Hold
Of
on.
course.
Oh, yeah.
I'll check the bathroom.
Yeah. Second door.
Do you
First door
Ah.
there.
Nah, man, you have to go outside.
There's a little hole with a
Oh,
tube coming
I
out.
like it. I
Brown.
like it. Except, take no prisoners, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Oh, yo, also, if y'all need to buy snow-covered lands, Troll and Toad, the, stepchild of card sales websites, actually sells the, I bought 30 of the full art snow-covered islands, and it was like $10.
Huh.
They were like, like 30 cents or something a piece, and I was
What
like,
are-
wow.
You're using like extra planar lens or something?
Yeah, I use it in mono black. I got these old ones, but then I remade a mono blue deck and need one.
Is that, sorry I interrupted you. Is that a question?
There's like I saw someone with an Omnath deck with a bunch of snow-covered lands, but I don't know what the mechanic is there.
Extra planar. Here, I'll show you. Or it's mine's in Italian. 3 mana artifact. You imprint a land you control, and then all lands with the same name tap for double. So if you're running snow covered, that means the basic forests that aren't snow covered aren't tapping for double.
Oh, so it's
'cause you're
basically just
greedy.
excluding your excluding all the other people. Gotcha.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go tap up my thing here. Do you need anything from the kitchen?
Okay.
Food, snacks?
All right, but thank you.
Yeah.
What the heck am I missing?
Let me know if you change your mind, man.
I will. Well, that's super good. I'll come. I'll come in. I'll come in. I don't even worry. What the fuck is my? I am shredding right now. I can't believe this is real life.
Me too.
Like super. Like I'm missing
I'm missing something.
I'm missing a stupid ass Cage Sun, which is like the most tilting part about it is I've already lost a Cage Sun and I bought another.
You lost that one too?
Yeah.
Did anyone see a little green divider thing?
I have not.
A green divider? Like a yeah, like you
It's
know,
like a
being a
card-
deck box or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like a plastic card that's a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Haven't.
Also, anybody gonna cut? I don't know if anyone's gonna cut it.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
Fuck all of you for stealing my divider!
Fuck all of you for stealing my Cage Sun. I was just hoping to find it. when I said that.
That's the key.
I did.
You're not looking for
Yeah, you
it.
gotta accuse
You
others.
accuse other people of wrongdoing.
You gotta be militant. And then you'll find what you need.
I only have 2 decks with me.
That's okay.
Dude, I've played so many
I
people
won't
that have
change.
literally one deck and that's it.
That's my my friend
Joe.
Jakari. He only has
Go
one.
drug rug, man.
He doesn't have a big collection.
That's a
He
big
just
one.
has a pre-con and then he has improved it a little
At
bit.
first I thought it was a blanket with a
Sounds
hole in
like
it.
fun, right?
Oh yeah, he likes. I mean, shit, he likes borrowing Kevin's decks when he comes to visit.
Dude, the one guy I play with that has one deck, he plays Joda. But I mean, it's like one of those decks where the deck's worth like $12,000, $13,000 because it's got every dual land,
Yeah, that's what it was. Fucking
everything's
crazy.
foil, like the foil promos and everything.
That's insane. That was like.
That's also like just one deck he works on.
Yeah.
So it's not like he has a bunch of decks to spend money on. He just uses that one deck.
We're down to Stewie's.
Great turn out.
Want to swap out for one?
No, I'm good.
Great turn out.
Wait, what about your rolling chair?
Yeah, if my wife comes home and sees me on the rolling chair on the wood, not on the plastic,
She'd probably clear that.
She'll
You fucking
go
think
sleep
it's
somewhere
full.
else.
no, she'd be sad. And I
Disappointed.
love my wife, and I don't want her sad.
What if I move the
I made a
carpet?
promise.
Disappointed, you know.
I made a promise to her father.
I'm just
I said,
disappointed.
"Yo, if you trust me with your daughter, I will protect her physically, emotionally, and I will try and guard her happiness."
And I will not
Jesus
use a
Christ, what a
rolling
promise.
chair on the
I
wall.
know.
Just move the
I
carpet.
think I could have downselled a little bit and still have gotten the blessings, but man,
He really,
now I'm stuck.
he really sold him on the no rolling chairs on the wood floors.
How about this? How about you lift the chair, I'll take carpet, put it under you.
Ignis,
That just seems
I've
like so
done
much work.
fine. I'm
This is
fine.
So much work.
I'm just.
If I was
I hope everyone watching this
upset,
stream
I'd
is
be
just confused
kicking
right
one
now.
person out of here and then taking their spot.
That seems extreme.
Party's over. Just kick everybody out.
For
Party's
you.
over.
All right, everyone, roll a dice. Whoever rolled lowest,
Rolling
get out
the
of here.
No more chairs. Fuck everybody out.
Goodbye.
It's over.
Oh
Nah, man.
shit, we ran out of chairs. Like, all right.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a really strong need to interject and feel like I'm helping someone.
I'm a big boy. I can help myself. Most of the time.
I can't.
Ever seen Zombieland?
Has your deck been cut, Brian?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna do one more chill.
Thank you.
One more chill.
If we're going all out.
Yeah. We can go big. We can go big since this will be my last one.
This is your last one. Oh,
I
we'll
can
play,
go Springfield.
I'm gonna play Maloku then. Keep it fresh. Keep it new.
Alright, I'll mellow it out by playing shit deck.
Maloku's probably one of the worst decks I brought today, but it's still one of the most fun.
Why don't they draw 6 times? 7?
My favorite part is people reading Moloku, and then they're like, "This card is bad," and I'm like, "It is. It's not bad.
I'm not gonna keep.
It's not a good card."
There for the colors.
I mean, he actually combos, but he is just generally bad. Like,
I just love the amount of Kamigawa Legends that's been played in this.
oh yeah, the
Shooting me?
sleeper
Okay.
legends.
Everyone play Kamigawa Legends. I had like a, I don't know. The worst is when you like mulligan and you get like a voice hand and you're like, shit.
It's feel bad.
Oh, did you see the alternate Speedy made?
Alter.
Oh yeah, he was doing Google Translate.
Oh, yeah.
Alternates of.
5, 6, 7.
I have mine is Moloku's Milwaukee Public Museum. Oh here, you can read this one.
Does anybody else want to consider a card?
Airline.
Yeah, airline. That's flying. Yeah. Airline.
The perfect blue emblem. Cities live in the short term. Remember, there are times.
Cities live in the short term. It's fucking. It's like deep, deep. I'm using this foul Phil Garbage Pail Kid as my illusion.
Makes sense.
If I made a deck tech, it would be Moloku, aka Joe Bluth, because they're not tricks, they're illusions.
Well, this is.
Maybe I'm too young, but I don't know what that means.
Arrested Development is a good ass show.
Oh,
I recommend.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't.
Job's the
I'm all mulligan, go to
Will Arnett brother, and he's always just
He's
like,
a
they're not tricks, they're illusions.
Oh,
like,
oh,
'cause
okay.
He's a magician.
His magician and stuff.
You read it?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I gotta go to 6. Alright, one more cut. Hope this one gets me something decent. First one had no lands, second one had all lands.
Now you're right.
Good have a good mix.
Hey!
Nice.
They really just love the side of the table. 5, 6, 2, 7.
Alright, I mean, do you guys mind if I take my first turn, or should I wait?
No, you're
I don't
right.
mind. Would you like to cut this?
I would love to cut that.
Let's.
Play Sliver Queen.
Yes, sir.
Sound like.
Donkey Kong.
Pinky King?
I was trying to think of a pun with slivers, but I'm not smart enough.
That's alright.
I'll push this in the bottom. Alright. Good to go.
Yeah, this hand is
Do you guys
totally acceptable.
remember Swiss mulligans?
Swiss?
What is it?
Swiss?
Yeah, where you get to like,
Is this your phone?
Yes. I don't know why it's right there.
I think you took a, what was it, like you drew,
Is that the one where you draw a card and then take a hole puncher and put it hole in the card? Swiss cheese? That's
Swiss Mulligan, yeah. You put one card on the bottom, but you also hole punch it. Yeah.
That way you know that's the one that goes there.
You also just give it a nice
Little pokey.
okay, pass turn.
sweet.
Sweet.
I will play a land and then I will play a soul ring.
Soul Ring? What the heck?
And then I'll play a related board.
There's more?
And
But wait, there's more.
Call now, and you'll get a mana vault as well.
Underground Sea.
Underground.
You can go.
Well, that's a
Search
that's a
for-
card and a half.
From blood-stained mire to overgrown tomb.
Hot. I'm gonna play this best Cons Island art and pass. Like the Iceberg Island.
We cut
The
these.
Frostlands. Yeah.
Fucking love this movie. Such a good
movie?
Oh yeah.
What movie?
Magic the Gathering?
No.
Magic movie?
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Such a fucking good movie. Yeah, good. Alex Garland, who's like my favorite entertainer of all time, writes books. Now he directs movies and stuff. This was his first movie that he directed, and I think he did really well.
Directing's hard. It seems really hard.
I got something to do.
Seems
with your
tough.
turn.
Like I don't have the right
You know what?
mentality.
Just do it now. Doesn't really
Like
matter.
I'm just never. I don't think
This is
I'd ever
gonna
be in
count.
the right mindset to be a director.
So maybe
To be
then go
fucking
faster.
high strung, but also like
Pass.
laid back. At the same
At the end of
time,
your turn,
because
I'm
you
gonna vampire 2 to the show counter.
I'm fine with that. I never counter the tutors. I
I don't-
counter the things tutored for.
No, but I don't like it when he's like, I'm going to do this unless there's a counter. It's like, you better counter this. Otherwise, shit's going down.
Get some free counter spells in here. Not a ton. I don't know what force. Well, like Pact is
Is this like
kind of
literally
free, and like Force of Negation is kind of free. But
This is gonna be on top of my library.
What is?
This card goes on top of my library from Grandparent Tutor. So I'm gonna draw. Basically, I'm gonna draw it at the beginning of my turn.
What is it?
Find out here in a minute.
You know, sometimes you get
it's a swamp.
Do you deal with them on play?
No, because it doesn't care what you tutor for. The only time you ever reveal is if it has a condition, right?
Oh,
like a land or an artifact.
You can cut if you want to cut.
Because you have to like
This goes on top.
prove yourself, right? Like,
Good. Right?
no.
I didn't just search
Yep,
for.
go for it.
Yeah,
cards
turn,
that's
draw.
I was
Make
gonna
use these
say-
counters. You got these counters, man. Place blue. Mana crypt. No.
What? You're good.
Oh, I was gonna say. I thought if you were gonna counter or not. I was gonna say.
You're fine. Yeah, no.
I
I only counter the things that are actually doing stuff. Mana Crypt doesn't do anything by itself.
It's true.
Just make some mana.
Case in point, I played the Threat Animal and then did nothing with it.
Speaking of, I'm gonna hostage take your Throne Dynamo.
Oh my lord.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that
that-
resolves.
that's actually-
Hostage
No,
Taker
it's actually-
stab some stuff. Stab some stuff, and then you can do it if you want, pretty much.
Yeah, I can pretty much cast his Throne Dynamo.
I know, I just tapped it for 3, just have it floating, but it's just gonna disappear.
Yeah, you're good.
How's it take the pirate right? If it dies, I get it back?
Oh, so hostage taker leaves the battlefield. You get it back, right? But I can also cast it, and then it.
Then it stays with him.
Yeah.
Is
Like
it-
when hostage taker enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature until hostage taker leaves the battlefield. You may cast this card as long as it remains exiled, and I can spend mana of any color to cast it.
So if you kill it before
So
you
essentially
cast
you
it,
can
you
rid
get
of
it back.
But on my next turn, if I tap the 4 to cast Throne Dynamo, I get to keep it until it gets destroyed or something.
Gotcha. It was in Arena and I didn't play enough to know the word.
Yeah, that's just how it works. It's pretty cool.
Yo, am I stupid? Where's this?
I don't know why.
Oh my god.
I draw for turn.
I am stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Sorry, man.
No, you're not.
Feel real bad.
Oh, I'm stupid.
No, hostage taker is really cool.
It's a good ass card, yeah.
It's only like a 2 bucks. That's good.
It's 4.
Ignis, help me out.
What do you want me to search for?
There's a land in there that's gonna tap for green blue. And it's gonna make me pay 2 life. if I
A
want
breeding
it.
pool.
Dude, all your
That
cards-
one, thank you. You obviously know more about this game than I do.
I need
For
to.
a breeding pool. Why is everything found it every which way, dude?
Thanks.
Are you okay with that?
No, because I'm a monster. I'm actually.
You're oh man, that's like my buddy Andrew. Fucking a.
Watch,
That,
watch this, guys.
Dude, I can't do that.
That's that's crazy. Well, I mean, if that's how you shuffle, then it doesn't matter at
Oh,
all.
but watch this.
Cause I mash, like
Oh.
I mash shuffle, right? And if my cards are different ways, then I rip all my sleeves.
Dude, there's been times where I didn't need to tutor for stuff, but I accidentally shuffled one half in backwards just so I could tutor and fix all my cards. And I was like, "Dude, they're gonna lands."
Cut.
Huh.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna play a tap myriad landscape.
Oh, okay.
That's it. This is it's only turn 2. I don't know. Shit's going.
This is turn 2?
Yeah.
It's turn
Oh,
two.
it feels like a lot has happened.
It is
Probably
when you.
yes.
It does when you play
I've
Soul
lost,
Ring.
I've lost.
Yeah.
What else is
Yeah, you've played a lot. You've played some things. You've had things taken. Yeah, like fucking A. There's hostages being
You've
had.
gone through all the
Thran
same
Dynamo's-
1, 2.
Thran
What is this,
Dynamo's
turn 2,
got,
right? Turn 3?
Thran Dynamo's developing like Stockholm syndrome. This turn 2, yeah.
Dogs are going up.
I'm gonna Harrow.
Okay.
Stack plus my forest.
Is it Haro or Hill?
Harrow. Depends which region you live in.
Yeah. It does. My favorite thing is to fucking Haro as an instant, like responding to a spell with Haro away my forest, get 2 untapped islands and counterspell. It's the dirtiest shit. I love it. Feels great.
That's when it enters battlefield, right?
Yeah. You could flicker, get it back, and then it comes back and play at the end of your turn. I could take it back again.
My deck
Or
just
anything
likes to
else.
sit in the corner and do things by itself.
thing.
Well,
you know.
that's not gonna happen when there's hostages being
If
taken.
you're playing CDH, that's a pretty good thing to have. You could have won by now. Nice.
Little guys, is that a Crypt Rager and something?
And a vampire script. And like
Sounds
that's
Gucci.
Um,
Ooh, those are nice ones.
I'm gonna
I like
say odds I take damage. Hey, let's go.
I was living with 3 roommates, and 2 of them also played Magic, and so 3 of us all went in on those lithograph prints, like the big posters of those. Those lands. So we had all 5 of them in the living room. It was fucking sexy. But now when we all
What?
stopped being roommates, they all split up. So now
Do you
I
like
only
those
have the
big
small.
cards?
Hmm?
Do you like those big cards?
What do you mean?
Floating?
No, they were like big posters. They're like poster size.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
Oh
like those
no,
big cards?
because 2, 3, 4.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
saying.
that's not 3, that's 2.
I'm
No, this
asking
is
a
the dice I
question.
roll for.
Like the oversized
Side.
commander cards?
No,
Sorry,
no,
I'm
like
just
the.
Because you're supposed to flip
Posters?
a coin where you
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
the odds.
Well,
and
no,
then
that's
you
really
add
high
it.
quality.
That are magic.
Oh no. It's just I have to roll at the beginning of my turn.
I don't
so
think
that
I've ever
so I
seen
don't take damage.
anything that big that's a magic card. Because ours were just the art. It was just like the lands themselves.
I've got a set of these big ass Oath of Planeswalker ones. So like there's one of Jace, there's one.
Yeah.
See, that's the
what
downside
those
of
are,
having
those are fun,
Do you
yeah.
want
Is that
one?
like
Sure.
different games are
Fucking
really
A,
taking
yeah.
Give
damage
me,
out of
like-
every single turn.
After this game, give me like a
Also
hot
cost a lot.
minute to like try and find one.
Yeah,
If I
definitely.
can't find one, give me like
These are
until
pretty
the next time we
expensive
play.
Yeah, I can
And
see
then I'll
it.
bring
Spice
them,
doesn't
and then
There's a
we'll.
dual land in there or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds
I love
awesome,
I
yeah.
love this one too because it's
Totally
like
down,
super
thank you.
miscut.
I want to hang them, but I'll let my wife. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, like top and bottom?
Oh no!
Do you shuffle your hand back and you're like,
Fuck! I did. Oh, I'm a drunk dick.
but that's like super miscut. That's why I liked it.
Is that top and bottom?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
crack
yeah,
this
it's like super-
myriad
it's like
light
a lot
in
more.
this skid.
Is this like newer?
Alright, sorry. That's
Do
good.
you remember what you had?
This
I
is
do,
description
but I
different?
mean, that's
It's-
fucking
it's a revival.
sketchy as fuck. I ain't gonna
I mean,
do it to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. You can do it. You're on camera.
I trust you.
You sure?
I trust you.
Kevin can see you.
You're not gonna just like.
No, you're good.
This is like.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, do your thing. I was searching and shuffling. And
Right
shit.
now, I'm in the process of foiling this deck out, so I got like 20 more foils I need to get for it, but it's getting kind of pricey.
Is
Yeah,
wait,
imagine.
is this the reprint? Does this have a foil?
He does.
That's probably a little
It's,
expensive.
well, it's actually funny. Well, I mean, it's an expensive card, I guess, but it's funny because the actual foil version of it is only like $30 more than the normal version.
That's not so bad for
So-
a mana crypt.
The foil version of this is like $235, but the normal is like $200. It's actually dropped a little bit. I think it's like $190 now, but
Mana crypt.
You know that effect when you're looking at prices, like if you look at a card that's $5, you're trying to save like pennies, but if you're looking at a card that's like $20, you don't care about 20 or 30 bucks difference. You know what I mean? It's all relative.
I remember I used to like want to get. I made a lot of budget decks. Like, oh god, $3 for 4 of them. I'm like, fuck my life, that's so expensive.
Yeah, and then you just
Now I'm
buy
like,
one card.
I'm like, mana crypt, usually $200, $185 free shipping. Fuck yeah, I'll buy it. Let's go.
It's like why waste the effort looking at those low cost cards trying to save a couple dollars?
There's some. You can get some. I get a lot of my cards off eBay. You can get some good deals on eBay.
I've been selling a bunch of cards on eBay. Oh, so, quick story, because I think a bunch of the people here know about it, but assuming you don't, because it's the first time I'm meeting you. Over by my house, before I moved here,
Yeah.
one of my family members found a binder
Yeah.
just in the middle of the street. In fact, when they went to go pick it up, some asshole ran it over with their car. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
So took it home, and I'm looking through it. There's like a Mox Emerald in there, Mox Sapphire, City in a Bottle, like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Candelabra was in there.
God.
Yeah, so, I mean, I tried hell and high water to find whoever this was, because obviously, you want
It'd be heartbreaking
right?
to lose
Yeah.
that, yeah.
But, nothing. I mean, I had Craigslist, all the card shops in the area.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yo, if someone's like, hey, I'm missing 2 binders or whatever, let me know. But, nothing. So after a while, I was like, fucking, I'm gonna sell it.
Hey, I mean,
Why not?
Actually,
Fucking
it helped us move into this place a little bit quicker.
hey, they had a
because,
chance.
I
That's
mean,
what's up.
fucking down payment,
Yeah, there was a dude on Reddit like a couple days ago who was like talking about how they sold like a half-inch thick stack of like Moxen and stuff to put a down payment on
They're
their
worth a
house.
lot of money, man. You can get a lot of money for cards. You also can spend a lot of money buying cards.
It's very true.
That's why I don't drink or do drugs. I spend a lot of money on cardboard crap, dude.
That cardboard crack.
Cardboard
Don't
crack,
don't
baby.
taste the don't eat the cards. The tasty cards or the delicious ink or whatever that
Yeah.
fucking unlimited cards are.
Remember I was telling you that my mom got me, or my parents got me that Brazen Borrowers foil. The other one I really want, that they have, they won't give me is my foil promo Crucible Worlds.
Ooh, that's a hot one.
I'm like, Mom, just fucking give it to me. She's like, gotta wait till Christmas. I'm like, fuck you, you hate me.
So this queen I found at a garage sale in a shoebox with a bunch of just like old ass livers and some crap.
That's what
But
you do right
like
there.
one
Dude, there's some
$4.
crazy ones, man. Oh yeah.
$4 for the whole shoebox.
There's one guy that has like a car shop over like where I live at. And he like doesn't know the prices of shit. And once the new Raven cassettes came out, he was like had like hollowed fountains and like the fetch lane or shock lanes, you know. And he sold for like $4 a piece because he didn't know what they were worth. I'm like, I'll just take all of them.
I'll buy them all.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just searching for two.
Oh,
so
That's when you should
I'll
look
figure it
up
Oh,
what
it's
you're
okay.
If
selling
someone's
these
willing
for.
to be
Sounds
like, I'll buy them all.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
yeah.
not that game.
Yeah. Well,
I know, right?
but I was like, I was a younger person at that time, so I wasn't like slick. My love.
My other thing is though, like I asked him too. I'm like, yo, are you sure this is the right price for this? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, what else would it be? Like that's. I'm like, all
What
right,
else
dude.
would
Like
it
I gave you a chance. Like
I
I'm
don't
not.
know, less. Or,
Yeah.
I don't
When
know,
he
a
said
little
that, I
more than
thought,
$4.
second,
What else would it be?
No, no. I'll be right back.
Sounds
Okay.
Gucci.
I don't want to be like you, man.
Why?
You guys are cool.
You're leaving soon.
Do your thing.
That is true.
I'll
I could
take
go.
it.
Nobody ever seen ever again.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
3.
There was a super fucking needless.
I'll just cast my commander.
What?
There's an extremely like needlessly aggressive post on Commander Reddit that was about stacks in Commander and how like
Sometimes I can't
If
take that,
you,
man. They just go off about the dumbest shit. I'm just like,
oh yeah some of the Reddit posts are ridiculous. Well, because I like to play like archetypes that like lock your opponents out of certain aspects of the game.
So you like to do that?
Yeah, no, I like to do that. Like
dude, you'd love this. You'd love what happens in this.
It's
thing.
enjoyable. It's enjoyable to me to play that. However, I fully acknowledge what it's like to experience that, and it's like there's a reason why I don't like bring Teferi mono blue stasis like Winter Orb bullshit to like these kind of like things. Like people don't want to sit there and fucking watch you jerk it for whatever.
Well, I haven't
You know
done
what I mean?
degenerate things yet.
What are you gonna bounce him over and over again?
I wish that'd be cool, right?
But essentially, it was just like this dude posting about how like if you can't like find the enjoyment in like stats, yeah, I'm gonna put propaganda. You gotta pay 2 mana for each creature that attacks me. And the guy's like essentially like if you can't find the enjoyment in like playing around like the puzzle that is like being locked out of an aspect of the game, then like you're a scrub and stuff. Like being like really aggressive for no reason
I
at
don't know
all.
about
It's
that.
like,
I mean, there's
just,
some
like,
stacks that are kind of hard to.
well, yeah. I mean, if your whole like I was saying, like I like to play the archetype, but I fully acknowledge what it's like to play against it. Like if your deck is full of shit like that's just rule of law
Yeah,
and
it's your turn.
Is
you
it my
know
turn?
and
I'm sorry.
Trinisphere and all and smokestacks, like if your deck is all taxing bullshit, it's totally awful.
Problem.
Like I've got a stacks thing in here, but it's kind of like obscure, so it's not like I don't feel bad about doing it.
I run smokestacks in mono black, but that's like like I don't run. It's not all stacks, right? Like I don't run Trinisphere and Winter Orb, and I don't run, whatever the locks it in or not locks it in. What the hell is the name?
See, mine's you still got to do Ashiok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you have Leyline of the Void that exiles people's graveyards with Mist of Stagnation, which says all players can't untap permanents during their upkeep step or untap step, and you can only untap a permanent for each card in your graveyard, and I exile everyone's graveyard so no one can untap anything.
That's awesome.
But see, my
Yeah, it's like
commander fills
stasis,
my
right?
graveyard up while I'm. That's why he's so good, because I can pick cards that I need, and if he tries to get rid of him, it's like a counterspell, force of will, force of negation, like, get out of here. Like, I'm like, pact to negation, get out of here.
Acting, yeah.
But yeah, so he like fills my graveyard up while I'm locking everybody else out. But after a while, it gets boring. There's been so many games where it's been like, if I can't win the next couple of turns, I'm just like, I'm gonna get rid of this. This is boring. But no, it definitely come down like turn 3, turn 4, and that's nobody can play anything.
The mono black deck is kind of nuts. Mine is like similar.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
on
when I
Void.
played Contamination in my black deck with Null Rod, people got so
Yeah.
pissed.
Like, I run the other one. What the hell's the other one? With the cumulative upkeep.
Infernal Darkness, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. One more mana.
I'm like a Bitter Blossom. with Nora next turn like a contamination, and everyone's like, "Fuck you." I'm like, hey.
I run reassembling skeleton as well.
Godless Shrine.
Yeah.
Hot.
My problem with decks is I like to play a lot of stupid decks that just.
You mean the game? You like to play the game?
No, I just like to play decks that don't interact a lot with other people, just because they do too much with just like one mechanic. Like here, I'm just gonna try to pump power and just see what happens with music and shit like that.
I like it.
So I don't put a lot of stuff that should be in there, like some targeted removal, some board wipes or stuff like that. So if somebody plays stacks that, well, I literally probably can't do anything about it.
That's why I don't
I
do
think
that
it's-
unless I actually like people like being dicks. They're just like, you know what, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
You gotta-
I'd
you
rather
think
be
you
on
got-
the same
You got like
page.
tier 1 Thrasios and to Fairy, like fuck that shit. Like, I'm gonna pound you in the face.
I'll just go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll just take a breather. Yeah, I like
Like locking people out of a game, I understand like it's fun for people, but it's only fun for like so
Queen.
long, and then it's just like
As long as they do it, like kill you
Queen?
instantly.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
it's also like there's the other aspect of EDH is that it's a multiplayer game, right? In a 1v1 format, like I'm always gonna go my hardest to kill you because you're my opponent, right? It's 1v1. In a multiplayer game, if you play a card like Smokestacks, which makes everyone else like, it's Smokestacks, then you're just gonna die. Like you're gonna be, you just put a target on your head.
But then they get mad and people like try to kill them.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you suffer the drawbacks of
Like if I do
playing
something degenerate, I
cards.
expect everybody to kill me. That's why I do it.
And it's like, well, that's fair. It's like, well, I have to hit you for like 12 now because you played a Smokestacks. I'm like, that's only fair.
You know,
Heart Sliver.
Okay. You know, all slivers are what?
affected by some of these.
Okay, and then the other one is
So flying, tap for mana,
yeah.
haste,
Yeah.
queen.
What does Queen Drone do again?
It counts as it's a sliver.
Yeah.
Pay 2, put a sliver token into play. Treat this token as a 1/1 creature.
It just creates slivers, right?
Slivers, yeah.
Makes boatloads.
Tap 3,
Yep.
Ashnod's Altar.
Okay.
Wait, is that infinite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sacrifice the wing sliver for 2 colorless. Puts a sliver token into play.
Yep.
Tap it for mana. Sacrifice it. I've got 3 mana. Use 2 to make.
So you can just
sliver.
make you can make infinite mana of any color, yeah.
Well, I'm making an infinite amount of slivers that all have haste, and I'm attacking with a ton of slivers.
Yeah.
What did you sack in order to get a card?
Well, there's like,
The wing
well, I mean, it's is it infinite slivers? Because you have to sack it when you. Oh wait, no, it's totally infinite slivers because every 2 slivers you make 2 extra mana and then you make an extra sliver.
Every sliver gives
Makes
me
3.
1.
Yeah, and that's 1. Yeah, so every 2 slivers is a free sliver.
Basically,
essentially.
yeah.
He's gonna be able to make infinite.
Totally, yeah. I don't know. I mean, infinite. Even if it was like I don't know, infinite mana can just be infinite slivers. Hell yeah.
Man, had a pretty good
Should have kept some mana open or something. Could have
Should've
done 7
waited.
spoiling and stopped it.
That would've been funny.
I was sitting on
We were there. Let's see the one more win.
bunch of 6
Oh!
mana cards.
That was your hand?
Yeah. I would have kept my 1 blue. I was like, oh, this will be nice. So what was crazy, man? That was actually pretty quick, man.
Well, that was like our 1v1. It was like if I didn't, I drew like on turn 3 the damnation for turn 4, and if I didn't, I was just dead.
Kevin and I played a go as hard as we could game, and it lasted 15 minutes.
Oh,
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I played a bunch of games where I lost like turn 2, turn 3.
Whoa.
Easy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
sometimes people.
I told you
have
guys my
numbers.
meta, they go pretty hard sometimes. It's pretty spiky.
This is the card, which is the reason why I'm playing Moloku, because you can pay 1 to return a land to your hand, and then you can
Just keep doing
and you
that.
can play it, and you can put a time walk on top, or not time walk because that's banned, but time warp isn't. Time warp taking his turn.
You know, sometimes I do things people consider egregious, and I don't know any better, but some of the shit you guys do.
No,
I do some egregious shit.
It's
I do some dirty stuff. Like I'm
Some
not
of the-
ashamed.
Some of the shit you do, it could be on the wall of the bathroom, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's dirty.
It's just it's like nasty as shit. It's like poop graffiti.
Finger painting.
Yeah, finger painting in the
There you go,
bathroom.
dude. Check it out. This is my This is my more competitive.
What?
What is in the chocolate?
What's in the chocolate? Marshmallows, or marshmallow fluff, not gelatin,
Like in,
egg-based. There's no animal products in any
From
of
a
it.
Mugen. Yeah. Also that M.
I'm so mad I couldn't get the other 50 cents. I could make a whole deck.
What character is that from?
No idea. It's a 1994 old like anime foil girl sleep.
That was like a Street Fighter Chun-Li or something. I can't see. You just get sleeves with every different Street Fighter. That's totally not marked.
I mean, there's just marked so random. How do I know which one's which?
Oh man, Rio? Who knows what?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to get foils of right now. I think the only thing I'm not gonna get foils of is the full art lands, man, because I don't really care about it.
They're just fucking hot. I like those
The
names.
only time I get foils is if I'm buying like a 50-cent card and the foil costs 25 cents more.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I got a few of them in the mail right now, but since the holidays, they're taking forever to get to me, so I'm just kind of like,
Is this a what is this from?
Really cool.
oh, it's a foil stamp promo one from the prize packs for Throne of Eldraine.
Oh, alright. I don't think I've ever seen one with the little like. flames on
Yeah,
it.
that's like something they just did for like Throne of Eldraine.
I dig it.
You live in the dream. You have shiny cardboard.
I'm gonna show you actually real quick.
Actually, so I'm pissed because I have a foil from Prophecy in the mail coming, and a foil Mercadian Mass counterspell coming, and the guy was supposed to give it to me by the 12th. He shipped it like 8 days late, and it's not here. I'm like, what the fuck?
What an ad. Yeah, what an
This is Christmas.
I know, right? It's
Where's
supposed to
this
be
holiday
Christmas.
spirit?
Fuck that guy.
tune.
Is this
Super
your
underplayed card. I don't know if people
What,
play
Spyglass?
this. Yes.
Oh, it's sweet.
Oh, hey, you have a Planeswalker as your commander, huh? Fuck you.
You got a stacks like they can't play.
My favorite is you play this, right? You play this and then they don't crack their fetch land on the stack. And so once it resolves, there's no time to crack your fetch land. You choose a card name. When it enters the battlefield, you look at an opponent's hand, and then you can choose any card name, and then activated abilities of the cards with the chosen name cannot be activated.
Like I could play.
Unless they're mana abilities.
I could play Sorcerer Spyglass. I could name your commander. You couldn't activate her ability.
Or like if you didn't crack your fetch land.
I can name your fetch land. You
Yeah,
couldn't crack
yeah,
any of the
you
fetch
just
lands.
get stuff.
You only get to name one thing once.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. It's sweet against planeswalkers or any commanders with abilities.
Yeah, it's really cheap. Or like Thrasios decks, I'm like, yo, Thrasios. Or like someone's playing Teferi, the one that goes infinite, was like named Teferi, they can cast it, but they can't activate any of the abilities. Oh, yeah, it's a foil bribery.
That's hot. I like that.
Have you seen this card?
Goddamn. Have you seen the? Do you watch the like LSV's like vintage cube drafts,
I
holiday
haven't.
cube? He had one like the other day that was absolutely bonkers. He had like a few pieces of power and like bribery and treachery and Jace and like time walk and like 2 mocks and like oh my god, it was fucking nuts. It was his end deck was like a bunch of like blue first pick cube cards. Like
It's vintage at its finest.
it's so good.
Let me tell you, you haven't lived till you've gone. Mana Crypt, Underground Sea, Turn 1 Show and Tell, Jin Gataxias, Leyline of the Void Elf.
That sounds like a lot of cards.
That's hot.
That's a turn 1.
Turn 1 win.
It's
I
not
turn
turn 1
ones.
win.
I turned one. I killed one player at the table on turn 1. They were upset as fuck.
But it's
because
like-
the combo only kills one player.
If you have Leyline of the Void out, it exiles your opponent's graveyard, right? And if your Jin Gataxias out turn 1, no one has anything else out. So at the end of their turn, if they can't play anything except their land, they have to discard their entire hand and it goes into exile.
Right.
Yeah, this is my.
It's a hot one. I like it.
It's pretty good.
I like it. Also, the commander is really good because, like I said, it's very similar to Tomorrow.
It gets around people who like if you draw a card, you like lose life.
Well, you can't mill. You can't
Just
mill
like
out
mill stuff.
ever.
And I just get to like pick and choose.
Oh
all
wait,
ones.
no! It's in beginning of your upkeep. It's
Yeah.
including drawing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is always familiar replaces your draw, so you can never die to decking because you never draw a card. Because it's like instead of drawing, you look at the top 3 and you put one of them in
Where's
your
my?
hand.
This is my. I
So you
said
can
that's
never
my-
die from like having no cards in your library.
I thought it just kind of skips like the.
No,
upkeep
this one
properties.
does. Yeah, this one oh wait, yeah, you still skip your draws.
Yeah, I don't- I
So
don't
you
know.
can't die to decking either. Yeah,
You're literally just any
unless
draw.
someone else.
I said this is my second favorite commander. This is my first favorite commander. It has my
Unless someone else makes it.
my cape
Yeah,
on
you
all
can.
like a baller. My Gerard who very eventually.
Oh hell yeah.
Here, this
Went to Jared
This is this
He
whole
went
deck.
to Jared.
The whole deck.
Jesus Christ.
with Lord of Extinction.
Oh, I've every invocation, every box topper, every expedition.
You know what though?
Fuck yeah.
You know what though? Mine's
Me-
higher than yours.
I was at, I was playing Modern one day, and me and my opponent, like we both, you know, we play our final match. It's the end. We got our prize packs. We're still sitting across from each other. We open our first prize pack. We both opened the Expedition Scalding, or not Scalding Tarn. That was mad.
That's hot.
We opened Expedition, fucking Sacred Foundries.
Dude, that's
But like we were just matching, like across. I was like, what the fuck?
honestly, indie
My roommate.
expeditions, fucking.
My roommate was the one who fucking pulled
Oh, yeah,
Expedition
sure.
Scalding Tarn. I was
Foil
like, you
remote.
bastard.
Oh yeah, foil. Anything that can be foiled. That's also where I have my one. I have 18 revised demonic tutors, but my one unlimited demonic tutors are there.
Hell yes. That's like
You
in
like the
Mono
foils,
Black
I
is
see.
it's like my
I've
one
learned one
foil
thing is you
expedition
like
map.
foils.
and
I like foils from certain decks. If you take a deck, like these decks I've had for like years, so I mean, at that point, it's all like, I don't know what else is crazy, man. It's kind of weird. You didn't even tell. I got all these took forever to get. The foil game day weekend promos for the.
Fucking Kevin has a bunch of those game
Bitches
day
would
promo
prefer
lands.
ever
Those
find.
are sexy.
What else
You
did
don't,
you find?
So at this point, you don't make any edits to your deck? Like,
This one?
right.
I haven't changed. Like, gave me like freaking DCI from Pernicious Deed.
Oh hell yeah.
But
Pernicious Deed is
I haven't changed
sweet
this deck
card,
in
I like
like a
that
year.
card.
I just get once I upgraded it. I honestly like don't even play it very much because it really nobody that I play with has deck strong.
This
enough to
card,
beat
this
it.
card over here. This is one
That's
of
nice.
my favorite like changeling arts. It's just so goofy. It's
So-
like a ditto with a human face.
It's the one from the new
So
set.
one of my favorite things with this is that you can turn other people's creatures into slivers,
Oh yeah.
which is
Okay.
if you have your shroud sliver out. I mean, any Voltron
Maybe
deck
one
has
day
a
I'll have
chance because
things.
at the
Anything
beginning of
like
the
that,
turn,
but-
turn their creature
Give
into
it
a
a
sliver.
shroud.
They
I
can't
don't
equip
think
any
I
of their
like
shit.
competitive
Or just like in
EDH
response
that
to
much,
equip,
but
it gets
I've never
trapped.
played
Yep.
it, so I don't know.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, I
brutal.
mean, it's-
I love it.
This
That's
is,
actually
I don't
dope.
really play competitive EDH. I just have this deck. This is
Nature's
like,
lore. That's
This is the
actually
first
like
trader I ever built.
that's a good ass card.
That.
Yeah, this was
Where's
actually.
that back on?
Draw.
Yeah, I pulled. That's a honorary sliver,
I mean, it's
number 2.
it's technically a sliver. Like it's a changeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got honorary zombies and stuff,
It's-
but they're not.
It's
as
one of those
good as
ones where
zombies.
like
it's like shales.
it's taken me a while to like build it up and get all these like these
It's really
cards
good
took me
at
forever.
making things that were dead alive again,
Oh,
which is
not
close
big
enough
price
to
for
a
it.
zombie.
I'm gonna turn this thing off.
This stream.
There, I told him. I told him here's a spicy meatball. Dude, I opened like a non-foil one, but saw the foil one's like I fucking need it. I told him that's a hot spicy full art foil Fable Bowser.
Fabled Passage is the most fucking expensive evolving wilds.
It really is. But it's because you use it in Pioneer.
so
It's like
good.
it's like the only
Yeah,
fetch that you can
it
use in
is.
Pioneer.
I need to get one, but there's too expensive.
Yeah, that's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's a hot one.
Also, this I got.
Full art. Oh, hell
Speaking
yeah.
of,